Welcome to the treasure room.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Prepare for vault door opening.
You ever do something really, really crazy, everybody? Like delete your entire streaming system, like delete your whole OBS and then start again from scratch? Yeah, that's what I did. Now, why did I do that? Well, I did that so that I could remake my stream so it would be much better to stream to both YouTube and to Twitch, which I am doing right this second. So hello and welcome, everybody. I see you in the chat, hanging out, having a good time. Let's see. And I was doing some testing last night. Thanks everybody I saw you guys in the chat. Oh, Kismet's back. I'm like, sorry, I'm just testing. What I was trying to do is I was using two versions of OBS because I've been doing that for a while to stream on Twitch, and then I'll stop streaming on Twitch and I'll go over YouTube and then I'll stream over there. And I was just testing it out. YouTube's like 10 years behind Twitch, everybody, in its capabilities and what it can do and all of those kind of things. But I am working on it over there. And then Twitch said, guess what? You can stream on whatever platform you want all at the same time. So I was like, well, hey, I already got it set up. Let's see if I can get it to work. And so I got it to work. But it's not the most efficient way because I'm running two copies of OBS. So I found a plugin that does basically the same thing, but I had to upgrade to the latest version. So I had to delete all my old versions, reload all my stuff up, and get all that stuff working. And that was just a lot of hours of getting that working, make sure everything's going, the sound's working, all of my little macros, like you see my startup macro. That's like 50 things that it does. It starts up, it does the thing, it launches the thing, it does the little, clips it plays in there while I'm starting up. And then, of course, when that thing's starting up, I'm doing like 100 things. I'm doing retweets, I'm doing this, I'm doing the links, I'm doing that, and this and the other thing, getting it all done. Of course, I test my microphone, I test my speakers, all that stuff ahead of time. But that doesn't mean it's going to work when it's live. That's for sure. Now, if you can't see and hear me, everybody, put a 1 in the chat right over here. Now, this is the Twitch chat. I'm only allowed to show my Twitch chat, sadly. Hopefully they lift that at some point. Kind of stupid to me, but there you go. Maybe that's the only way he could convince the hires up that it's okay. I don't know. I think it would be just as great as an experience if you could show both chats than if you could just show the one. But I follow the rules, everybody. I am a Twitch partner and a YouTube partner, and I'd like to stay that way. I'm a big follower of the rules, big time. So feel free to come on in, relax, take it easy. Appreciate all the love. Oh, Baroness with the follow just about an hour ago when I was getting ready here. Also, Dr. J over on YouTube with the 2 months of sub love. Appreciate that, Dr. J. Appreciate you big time. Now, one of my cool things that I can do that I really like, I can click on you all, and there you are right there. There's Raz. Hello, Raz. Good to see you down there. Destiny coming in, showing some love over there on the YouTubes. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Relax, take it easy. We're gonna have a good day today. Playing some 76 with my crew. You can see I'm already in Fallout 76, getting my well rested right now. We got Paul coming in here. Now, again, if you see any problems or anything like that, let me know. Oh, and put a 1 in the chat if you can't see and hear me. Otherwise, I just said all of that for nothing. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Maybe I was muted the whole entire time. It wouldn't be the first time and probably not the last time. So make sure to put those 1s in the chat. Now, if you're on Twitch, you do have the special emote for the 1, or on YouTube, you can just put 1 in there, the number 1. That does help out a tremendous amount. There's Raz putting a 1 in there. Thank you very much. Paul, I think they did it before I even said it. Look at him on top of it. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. AMZ coming in, showing that lurker love. Always appreciate all my lurkers who come in and hang out in the stream. Appreciate you all chilling out. We're going to have, again, a really good day today. Pretty excited about it. I've already got my season done, so I can just go do my thing. By the way, also, finally wearing my Origin t-shirt that they forgot to send me. They said, oh, sorry, Kismet, we'll send you one. So they sent me one. So I appreciate that big time. My Origin PC is a dream. Everybody just sits down there and does its thing. And, oh, it's so awesome. I won't be paying on it for like 10 years, but it is an awesome machine and definitely does what I wanted to do. It is incredibly powerful, but if you're looking for a new computer, go show some love over there. Origin. I wish they were a sponsor of mine, but sadly, no, they are not. So I do what I got to do, everybody, to keep things rocking and rolling here in the stream. There's Foggy in the chat. What up, Foggy? Hope you're doing good today. You ready for some 76? Well, let's get into it. That's what I say. Let's go ahead and have some fun. Let's go. All right, now that I got everything working, oh man, this stream is always a gigantic undertaking, everybody. I always take my stream to such a massively high level that the technology that it takes just to get it running is like, you know, is like on that whole nother level where you got to spend a lot of time trying to make it work. All right, so the first thing we usually do when we get into this, now I totally forgot to do those battles yesterday. I realized it off stream. I was like, I forgot to do the race and the battles. We're going to try to get them in today. Oh, look, the fireman uniform, the costume for the witch, tattered mole head. Now, these are really good during the holidays, everybody, because some people are going to want these. Now, me, I don't want them. I'm just going to sell them to the vendor. But somebody might want them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to suffer through having these in my inventory and literally sell them for 10 caps. You're like, kid, those are worth a fortune. Well, that's first come, first serve, brother. Come and grab it if you want it. Now, some people, again, collect this stuff and they put it in their camp. And again, I wish this stuff didn't weigh anything. If it didn't weigh anything and it was in a separate container, I think that would be the best. Oh, I got a friend request. Now, again, remember, if you do send me a friend request, say, Kismet, that's me. I am Art Apple guy here. That's me. Hey, Kismet, I'm Art Apple, or I'm Beer Dude, or Jack, or Rusty. You got to let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I will not know, and I will not add you. Just as simple as that. But I don't mind adding you if you are awesome. That's all I ask you to do, is to be awesome when you're running with my crew. There we go. Oh, that's you. That's you, Liquid. All right. Well, hey, if you're in the chat and you say, hey, Kismet, give me a shot, boom, there you go. Come and join us. We're going to have some fun today. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and create a new team. We're going to go into a bonus intelligence. Now, you're welcome to jump into the group. First come, first serve. Again, sadly, can only have so many people in the group. I'd love to get you all in the group, but, oh, man, I got to make some ammo today. I got to get into that. Now, I've already run around and grabbed all of my resources. I don't think I've really gone in and done fusion cores in quite a long time, which is awesome if you think about it. That you don't have to think about these fusion cores quite as much as I used to. But this fusion core charger is one of my favorite things they added to the game. It is just awesome. And then, see, I can just leave that over there, and then when I run out of fusion cores, I'll be just fine. You really only need like, 4 or 5 fusion cores if you're not using fusion cores as your primary weapon, which I'm not doing anymore. I don't use my fusion cores. I mainly use the 50 cal. And I'm going to go make a bunch of it here. And I'm going to show you a way of making ammo and then getting your actual perk back that you had before. We're going to take a perk off. We're going to make a bunch of ammo, then get that perk back again, and then go from there. So let's go ahead and get into that. We'll go ahead and get back to all this other stuff here in a minute. Let's get to making some ammo. So the first thing we want to do, now I've got like 78 level ups down here, everybody. Get to them eventually. And 359 perk coin points. So that's enough to actually get a card pretty high up right now. Now the one I'm using right now is strength. Now, as long as you have a perk point over here, which are legendary perk points, which are gotten from basically deconstructing or destroying different cards that you have. All of these cards that you get, like I have a bunch of cards down here like bear arms that I'm not going to use. So I can just go in and scrap all of those if I want. I actually, at this point, I actually want to get every card to maximum just because that's my next mission. But you can also get more legendary perks on top of these perks. Now, I don't use any of these perks, though this one's really good for recharging fusion cores, but I got a fusion core charger now, so I don't need. And a lot of these are good for different types of sets, if you're a stealth or whatnot. Now, the most useless card in the entire Fallout 76 is the Charisma card. How do I know? In my last playthrough, yes, I've played through 6 times, everybody. This is my 6th playthrough of the game. And I delete all my character, all my rep, all my gear, all my resources, everything, every time I restart. So that tells you how hardcore of a Fallout 76 player I am. But last time I used the Charisma card, and I realized the Charisma card will not let you share level 5 cards. Even though you have 15 charisma because you're using your charisma card to boost your charisma, it is actually the most useless card. So do not use that card at all because it will not give you the benefit that you need, that if you use your charisma naturally and put your charisma to 15 and then tick those other points and put them elsewhere, or put like intelligence or strength or agility, one of those other ones to boost those other stats, that would be way better. If you notice that my current legendaries are strength, endurance, agility, luck, and perception. Perception is probably the first one that I built up because perception I typically don't go very much into, and endurance I don't go very much to. Very, very heavy in charisma and intelligence and strength, and then the rest of these are just to boost my other ones so I can have more cards in those other areas. I feel like getting more cards is way more valuable than any of these legendary perks other than this one. This is actually my favorite perk. It is Master Infiltrator. You don't have to do the bobby pins no more. You don't have to do the terminal stuff anymore. You just open all of them all the way up to level 3 because I have it all the way up, and I don't ever have to mess with it again. Now, also, I have another one built up that you can really do this cool thing. You can unequip a card. Like, I unequip my strength card. Now, the first time you do that, it's really scary because you're like, oh, God, there went all my perk points. But don't worry. It does save your perk points. So if I do want to put that back in, you can still see that it does have all those in. I did that. No one told me that, everybody. I just did it to see what would happen. That's a lot of perk points, because it does take a while to get your perk points up. So I have another one called Ammo Factory. It gives me 150% more rounds on this one. So what I could do is I can go ahead and say I want to add this one into my slot here, if it lets me. I got to get out of there. There we go. Enter to choose perk. There we go. So now I just put my ammo factory back. Notice these are all the way up, and that allows me to do that max level ammo production. Now, also when I'm doing that ammo production, there's another card that works with that. You can see right here, craft, whatnot. But this says ammo, which means I have different sets for different reasons. Notice the perk cards are changing. See this? They're changing. So this is when I'm just solo, which is very rare. Crafting armor, I'm crafting weapons or chemicals or workshops, or I'm doing repair, which is probably that and team battle are the two that I do the most, right? So I repair, I make some ammo, I clear up my inventory, or I'm fighting with my team, or we're doing events or whatever it is. And a lot of times I will skip the events because I've already done with the season, and I don't do the season stuff other than the very special Halloween items I want to get done today. So we'll get into that as well. But right here, I want to make some ammo. Now, what it's done is it's shuffled around all my cards. The card system is the true genius of Fallout 76. This is the most amazing part, everybody, is the fact that you have no limit into what you want to be at any time. So you get to level 25, level 50, you're like, okay, I got all the cards that I really want, but I can't do them all at the same time. You know, if I want to do some crafting, I want to have my crafting ones on. Well, okay, now I'm going to go battle or do an event. I want to go and be stealthy today. Wait, no, I want to be tanky. I want to be the meta set. I want to be the bloodied set. What I want to do is I want to have more poison resist. Or, no, I want to have more electric resist, right? And so you can make different sets for different reasons, I don't know, just on a whim. Maybe you're more solo playing today. Maybe you're going to play team play tomorrow, right? So you have all these different options of what you can do. And you can just take the cards and change around. Not only can you do that, you can actually switch around all of your perk points. So say you're selling to the vendor, right? So you could have a vendor set that is just for selling to the vendor, right? So you got your, your hard bargain on, you got your charisma at 15, so you're buying for less and you're selling for more, which is my favorite thing. And if you're new to my stream, everybody, my name is Kismet. They call me the Wasteland Tycoon because I dominate the Wasteland and I show you all my best tricks here and I try to bring a little joy and positivity into your day. If you like that, hit the follow button over here on Twitch and hit subscribe over there on the YouTubes. So there we go. So you can see also I have Lone Wander in there because normally when I'm running around collecting stuff, I'm just wandering by myself. But my set is mainly based around crafting, buying and selling, and then also boosting it so that I can help my crew, right? So I can share level 5 cards and all that kind of fun stuff. But right now, the one we want is this one right here, Ammo Smith. So not only am I going to get the 150% from the legendary perk, but I'm also going to get 80% more from my ammo rounds over here. So what we're going to do is going to go in and do a little bit of crafting of our ammo. Now, before you click this, everybody, you should go, wait a minute. Did I put my other perk on? Oh, wait, I got my ammo perk on, but did I put the most important perk for any crafting on? And that is the one right over here. And I just did it that moment. Everybody just said, oh, God, do I have my Super Duper on? Because Super Duper has a 30% chance to double whatever you're doing. So if you're creating 450 ammo, well, guess what? You could be creating 900 ammo. That's right. It's going to double it up for the same cost of resources. And that is a really good thing, everybody, especially in the early levels. So this should be the perk you're looking for the quickest. Now, it doesn't actually come up until your later game. So as you get past 20, 25, 30, and so on, you'll finally see that Super Duper. And I would upgrade that sucker as quick as possible and use it whenever you're crafting anything. I'm talking weapons, armor, ammo, doesn't matter what it is, you're crafting food, it will potentially double it. So if you're crafting some power armor and you're like, boom, I just crafted 2 pieces of power armor instead of 1. And then you can sell one and use one or sell the other one to the vendor, sell it in your personal thing. I have that on all the time. I always have it on because it works pretty well. I also have Scrapper on. If I do double up on stuff, like I double up on armor, I can scrap that armor and I obtain more scrap when I do scrap it the second time. So basically, it reduces the overall cost because I got some of those resources back on the second one, right? So I'm always thinking of that kind of stuff while we're working. Now, because I have Fallout First as well, it's very easy for me to make a lot of ammo and then keep it stored, and then I can take that perk off, that legendary perk, and do other things. Now, I've been using my 50 cal. Now, my 50 cal is the type of weapon that is more of a tag and drag weapon, right? I'm just tagging all the mobs so I can get XP and my crew can get the drops and so on and so forth. And then my crew can tag them as well and get the XP. Now, I'm going to do something insane, everybody. I'm going to do 255. And you're like, well, that doesn't seem like much. That's only 255. But each of those is 450. So you can see it right down here. It says 450. And the reason why it's so much is because, again, I have that weapon perk. I have my legendary perk. Plus, I have Super Duper. So I could actually end up with 900 each, right? 900 times 255. Now, that's not going to happen because that's pretty low chance. But let's just say we don't get any Super Duper. It's going to be, hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. What's 450 times 255?
450 times 255 is 114,750.
So 114,750 ammo I'm about to make right now. You're like, no way you're going to make that much ammo. Oh, yeah. Boom. I just made it. There it is, everybody. I just did it. And there we go. And we got super duper. Now, how much did we really make, right? Let's go in and see how much we got out of that super duper in there. So we go look at our ammo. Well, we got an extra 15,000 out of that super duper. Now, of course, it didn't double the whole amount. It only doubles 1 or 2 or 3 of them, or how many ever you get lucky on. In this case, though, 15,000 extra ammo is a lot less resources. Whatnot. Now you're like, well, Kismet, there's no way you can carry that around. That's 652 stack weight. That's true. That's half of your, more than half of your normal stash. Well, because I have Fallout First, I have this really awesome thing, the ammo storage box. So I can just basically go in here and put the bulk of this away right there. Maybe keep 15, maybe 8,000 on me. I'd probably keep around, say 10,000. On my character, and now I have 120,000 backlog. So I don't really need to make ammo for quite a long time. I probably use about 5 to 10,000 a day. So that's, 12, 13, 14, 15 days before I need to make ammo again. And my other weapon is a Gatling laser. So those are fusion cores, so I can just recharge those over time. In fact, I don't even collect them anymore. That's how very few that I use them. But I do have a really nice Gatling laser that I can use against super mutants and things like that if I just want to wipe them out. Plus, I also have the auto chainsaw, the auto axe, which is really awesome, by the way. But that weapon's super OP. Super OP for sure. But now what I want to do is to go in and restore my strength back. So I get, instead of having 10 strength, I'll have 15 strength, and I can have extra perks in my strength card. So again, I'm going to just go ahead and unequip the ammo factory there. Then I'm going to hit return to choose my perk again. Go find my strength way down here. And put my strength back in there, just like that. Now, the thing you want to watch out for is that you just adjusted a bunch of stuff. So when you go in to now, say, put on your team battle or your repair, it's not going to have all of your perks in there. So that's the only downside. See, all my perks are no longer in my strength. So I need to go in and say, okay, wait a minute. What was it I needed in my strength over here? Maybe some bandolier. Honestly, I can't even remember what it was. Over here, let's see, heavy gunner. And then I think my other gunner. Is it lock and load? No, master heavy gunner. There we go. So all my heavy gunner stuff had come off of there, and my bandolier. Bandolier is really great because it reduces your ballistic weapon by 90%. And then, of course, these are all giving my heavy weapon, the Gatling laser, 10% more damage. Now, you can, because I have so much strength, I could switch and kind of mix and match my shotgun and heavy gunner. They nerfed the heck out of the shotgun, which is just an absolute tragedy, everybody. I love the shotgun. But they nerfed the heck out of it. The only way to really use the shotgun is the cold shoulder or the pepper shaker. And I use it only for, like, crippling mobs for the daily. And that's it. And then other than that, I just keep it in my stash and use it when I need it. But there we go. So that's my kind of thing. Over here, also Traveling Pharmacy. Now, again, this is a collection set. This is not an actual battle set. And so I need to go back over here to my team battle as well. And then, of course, double check that I've got my perks up there. And you see there, no up there. Armor weighs less. I've got lock and load already on. Heavy guns reload 30% faster. We've got the weight of chems down and strong back, of course, for more carry weight, so I'm not always overburdened. And then we just go in and put in our expert gunners. Now, you might notice that I don't have those upgraded, and I don't have them upgraded on purpose. And that's because if you look at the cards, everybody, first when you go ahead and put 1 point into heavy gunner, you're getting plus 10%, right? Now you think, oh, well, hell, I use another point, get me to the next level. Well, if you do, you only get 5% more. And that's not really useful. If you go get the other heavy gunner card and you use that one, well, guess what? You're going to get 10% more if you use a separate card. Or if you add another one to this one, you're going to get only 5% more. So obviously, smarter to use them without them being upgraded. So in this case, I'm actually getting 30% more damage because I got all 3 of them in my strength thing without being upgraded. So those are the most useful of that particular thing. Now, my other one in here, which I got to try to remember, oh, bandolier, there it is the reduction of ammo. So when I'm carrying around that ammo, it's not too much. Now, I can also do damage resistance with bullet shield there. I can get that one to 1 or 2 because I only have 2 points left. Lock and load, well, that one I've already got. This is an extra one. By the way, you just hit F to scrap that because I don't really need it. And you can see I get my 2 perk coins right there. So I'll just say, okay, and get rid of that. All right, good, good, good. We all good there, and so on. And same thing with Traveling Pharmacy over here. I've already got it at level 3. Don't need that. Hit F to scrap it. And then, yes, and then boom, now I've got 361 perk points. That's how you get those perk points. You scrap your unused cards or the cards you don't need as well over here. So there we go. So we got that going, and all of that's looking good. Now, you notice also I use Action Boy and Adrenaline. Adrenaline is one of my favorite ones to share for the crew. And the reason why is this is a level 5 card. Unless you have 15 Charisma, you cannot share a level 5 card. Level 5 card, 5 points in someone's perk points is a lot of points, everybody. That's a whole legendary card, a max level legendary card that I'm sharing for them right now. Now, they don't actually have to be right next to me. It actually shares wherever they are. So if they're doing an event right now, they're getting up to 60% more damage just because I'm very high charisma. And that's really what my set is built around, is making other people more awesome. And if you like to be awesome, feel free to come join us in some Fallout 76. All you got to do is pop on over here and go into your social tab. Type my name right down here. If you're on PC, just type Kismet right over there. And then you have to say in the chat, hey, Kismet, that's me. I am this name in there. If you don't say what your name is, then I'm not going to add you. But if you do want to come join us, feel free. We do play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays around 3 p.m. As well. So feel free to come on in and hang out in the stream. Appreciate everybody coming in, chilling out. So let's get actually into it, everybody. Let's get into the game today. Let's see what our achievements are. We got to kill some more Spooky Scorch, it looks like. What's our daily challenge for today? We got to kill more Spooky Scorch there. We got to trick and treat for some other people's bowls. Someone had already got some out of my camp, so I'm good there. Let's see. Build light swords. See, I don't really need to do any of these things because I do have the season done, but this is what I'm working on right here, everybody. And this is only going for a couple weeks. So make sure that you're getting this done throughout the week. And remember, these are for getting the weekly challenges done. So you got to at least log in 3 days in a row, get those things done to unlock those weekly challenges. So definitely want to get those going. One of those, again, is to go and... Oh, I got some re-rolls today, too. Normally, by the way, I re-roll all of these ones to try to get... I might as well use them up. I forgot to use them yesterday. I try to re-roll these ones just to try to get an epic. And this way you get an epic. Oh, wow. Those are really easy ones. Asbestos and fertilizer. I'll probably get those ones just by accident. But because you get one for free, but if you have Fallout First, you actually get a second roll as well. So you not only do you get your stash box with unlimited resources or junk, but you also get the other thing. God, man, the ammo thing. You get that, which infinite ammo you can put in there, other than fusion cores and plasma cores. You can't put those in there, but you put everything else in there, like missiles and whatnot. I have more missiles in my ammo box than you can actually put in your stash right now. I have it just for fun, everybody. I don't really use missiles, but it's just for fun to have that many missiles in your storage, which is pretty fun. So we're going to try to get that done. Now, normally I'm working on this all the time, and I'm usually the worst, everybody. Usually right to the very last minute. But I did discover these wonderful boost things that you get, score boosters. You might have some right now. If you look up here in that upper right-hand corner up there, it'll actually tell you whether you have any. If it says refill like mine, that means that I need to get another one. I'm all out of them. But if I activate that, especially early on, it allows me to get boosted through each of these. And, of course, you can also purchase it as well. I don't, because you get them as you go along. Oh, I got 500 caps. I just got there, too. And so it helps you get to the end so you can have more time to do other things. But you still keep getting loot even beyond there. You see I'm actually at 104, probably the furthest I've ever been in any season ever, because I only play around 3 days a week. And I'm usually highly distracted by the chat and by all those other things that I'm doing as well. Hey, Dr. J, what up? Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Appreciate everybody coming in, showing that love. There you go. And again, thanks for all the follows, everybody. Appreciate that. Big time. All right, let's see. What else are we doing here? What else have we got going on? Oh, did it actually come up and play those follows? I don't think it did. Let's try it again. Oh, there goes my alerts again. There goes my alerts again. Broken, broken, broken. Huh. Hold on, everybody. Let me work my magic. See, I have to spend a lot of time doing this too. I do a lot of. Oh, there it is. Okay, gonna do the other one. Okay. Very strange. Very strange when it does that stuff, everybody. Very strange. All right. Just gets a mind of its own, honestly. Let's see. Where is my overlays? All right. We'll just assume that's working. We'll come back to it later. That should have. Oh, that's right. My follow thing is off because someone's been spamming me follows. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yes. But thank you very much, Hortense. Appreciate the follow love over there. That's why that's not working. I turned that off, actually. But yeah, you can get these boosters in the shop. So if you're really hurting everybody, instead of spending, say, 500 on getting two or three or four things in the season, you just go in here and spend some atoms in there. They're your atoms, use them when you need them. So you can actually get 3 boosters, which is a lot, everybody, for basically the price of upgrading 2 levels. So it's actually smarter to get the booster than it is using your atoms on the actual scoreboard itself. Because the booster, you turn that booster on, you're going to probably get, instead of 2 things a day, you're probably going to get 5, which I usually get 5 to 6 a day when I'm using the booster, especially in the later version of the scoreboard. So if you're really hurting for the scoreboard right now, and say you're on day 70, right? If you turn that on, remember you get the boost from the scoreboard itself. And so those boosts will make you start to jam. Now, if you do it smart, like I was saying, and you're using your boost at the right time, say you're going to do your boost, right? You're going to say, you know what, I'm going to use that boost right now and get it going. Now, before you do that, what you want to do is say, okay, what time am I going to log in tomorrow? Now, what I do is I use my boost around 5 o'clock because I know I'm going to log in tomorrow around 3 o'clock. And the reason why I do that is so I can use the boost to get the dailies today. Any epic weeklies that I've re-rolled and gotten, I will finish those. And then tomorrow, I will then come back at 3 o'clock. It gives me 2 hours before that boost runs out and do the dailies again. So I got double credit for those boosts. And then do re-roll the legendary, re-roll the weeklies, see if I get an epic. If I get an epic, I do that one, or if it's Thursday, I just do them all. And then that's it. I just got basically 2 days worth of boosts on top of it. So don't use that boost unless you think you can get both days out of it, because that's the best use of it. And man, it really accelerated my ability to get that season done. It really did help a lot. So highly recommend that for sure. Now, speaking of the Atomic Shop, let's go in here and see what we're getting for free. Oh, free bottle caps. Oh, the Fez. It always reminds me of my buddy, Dr. Gluon. It always reminds me of him every single time. This is for you, Dr. Gluon. I'm going to get the Fez. I'm going to get the Fez in there just for you, brother. Good friend of mine, everybody. We met at TwitchCon many years ago. Incredibly fantastic streamer who I recommended to Twitch many times as an ambassador, who eventually went on to be a Twitch ambassador, and now is a massive YouTuber. See, I got to say, I liked him and knew him before he was a big streamer. He was actually a smaller streamer than me. And then went on to great success because he's a really fantastic streamer. But I definitely check him out, Dr. Gluon. Incredibly great streamer as well. But, you know, I just do my little thing, and if I can facilitate the greatness in others, everybody, then, hey, that's what I'm all about. All you need is somebody to believe in you, everybody, to recognize your talent, because, you know, you're always beating yourself up, saying, oh, well, you know, I'm not as good as this person, I'm not as great as that person. You just need someone to say, man, I think you're really great. You know, that's all you need, a little encouragement sometimes, and, you know, it really accelerates people, I find. So that's what I try to do in my life, everybody. I don't need to be the richest person in the graveyard. I don't need to work myself to death. I want to do things that I love to do, which is, of course, stream and, play games and talk games with all of you. Okay, so we got that going. Oh, Moonshine Jamboree just came up. Oh, that's a good one. What's this thing popping up over there? I don't even know what that thing was. There's something popped up there. But let's go do Moonshine Jamboree. Now, of course, again, I'm going to change my set to Team Battle, so I have all my battle stuff. I'm then going to go ahead and get my armor out here. Boom. Now, you might notice that I have the sound off or down most of the time. And the reason why I do that is because the NPCs can be really obnoxious. And so I typically have them muted. Oh, I'm in battle mode. See that? How I quick entered? I think it should do that all the time. I think after all this time, it should just quick enter the power armor by default. That's just me. All right, now we got our gun locked and loaded. And we've got our stuff sharing. Again, Moonshine Jamboree, one of my favorites. You just get a massive ton of XP. You get tons of loot that you can sell to the vendor to get your vendor done for the day. Every day I log in, I'm trying to get my vendor done, meaning that I get all the caps that I can from the vendor. I trade out my gold bullion and all that kind of fun stuff as well. Oh, this is already underway.
Excuse me, but if you haven't noticed, the stills are being attacked.
All right, let's get in here and get into some trouble. And this is where we get into the action. Let's go. I'm going to use my jetpack, which it only took me till level 550 to actually upgrade my armor. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Sometimes, I slag off on that stuff. What can I say? I just was having too much fun with my crew. Just like yesterday, I was having too much fun and I totally forgot to do the battles. I still forgot. We're going to take care of it here in a minute. But we're going to shoot all the baddies here. Whoa! And there's a dead Kismet right there. Whoa! They got to turn that sucker down. We got a new Teamwork Tycoon, everybody. Look at that. Show them some love in the chat. Use those thank you emotes to show some love. Kismet getting a rip in right to start. I forgot those guys were so OP. They're super OP, everybody. They got to really tune this stuff down a little bit. Because some of these mobs, like the range mobs, can really do a lot of damage to you, like you saw. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen the stills take this much damage. All right, time for the auto axe, everybody. This is where we say, uh-oh, we got too many people on here. Too many people, and then we just go like this, and we just cut right through them with the auto axe. Because the auto axe is incredibly deadly, especially this guy, which is the guy that killed me right there, the anglers. Whoa, more anglers. Oh, dead again. Oh, man, this is going to be a good day today. You know, when Kiz has got a couple deaths in, you know it's going to be a good one. All right, back out there again before this thing. Whoa, more of them. Now, again, these anglers are super OP. Look at my health. I can't even. I pushed my stem packs 3 times, everybody. I pushed 3 stem packs there. Insta-dead. See, a game should never be like this. I'm level almost 600. I'm in power armor. That should resist that poison and fire effect. But is not. I'm just getting absolutely destroyed. Now, again, I'm going to press 3 step packs when I go in just to try to hold off these guys for a second and take out the toughest of them all. And this is because everybody's dying left and right. This is why this is going on. Now, they're also putting this little green cloud that you see there. They're putting that out as well, which is also poisoning everybody as well. All right, here we go. Now, my job, tag them and drag them, everybody. I don't necessarily insta-kill mobs. I just want to tag them and drag them so that everybody can get the loot. Yes, look, somebody's hitting me from way over there. Look at that. I'm going to get out of there, get into my auto axe, and try to defend it, because this is almost over. This is almost over, meaning that this if this thing gets destroyed, then this sucker is totally over. And I'm just going to get it here and defend this baby as good as I can. Now, of course, I'm missing out on a ton of other loot because these mobs are not really dying all that quick. These are some tough mobs that take this long from the auto axe. There we go. Again, just trying to clear them out. Use my stem packs. Get back up on my little perch up here. And then I got to go out there and take this guy out. He's going to just kill everybody. And one of the things I absolutely hate in this game is the interrupt. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Whoa! See that? There was 3 more stem packs wasted. Again, this should never happen in a game. It should never feel completely unfair by the player. That is completely unfair, but I'm totally in my power armor. I have a ton of resistance to that kind of damage. And I'm using 3 stem packs to try to offset that damage and still can't offset it. And this is something they're working on. Their fire damage, their electric damage is super overtuned. Whoever overtuned that should either be reprimanded or fired from the team. I'm not kidding either. I'm not kidding. They should absolutely be fired for not testing that first and realizing that when it scales up, and that's the real problem, is that because they have one wasteland going on, when that scales up, it just insta-kills people like me, which it shouldn't do. It shouldn't insta-kill me if I'm this high level, if I have this many resistances, and I'm in power armor. Then I'm also burning a ton of stem packs to counter it as well. That should never happen. Oh, God, here we go. There we go. Now, normally, when you're doing this, it's because so many people are one-shotting the mobs or doing a bunch of damage. They're usually okay. You usually, you know, they die fairly quickly, so nobody's getting insta-killed most of the time. But if I was a new player, right, and I didn't know what the reason was for that, and I rolled up in here and I tried to do this event, say at level 50, or whatnot, I would be getting really frustrated because I would be just dying over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and wouldn't know why. Why am I dying so much? Well, the reason why they're dying so much, and the reason why I'm dying so much, is because what we're doing is we're scaling up the mobs. Because the people that are the high-level peeps, like Tardis and me, we're scaling the mobs up to such a level that they basically do, you know, thousands of damage to me and everyone else around us because of our level. So there should be a cap point in which it counters it by always thinking of fun over realism. Fun always has to be first. So it has to be enjoyable to do that event. And the second it becomes not enjoyable is when you've wasted 20 or 30 stem packs like I just did in just those few moments. Because anything that I get is not going to be worth the 20 or 30 stem packs that I just wasted, or 50 stem packs, or whatever it is. They have the same problem in another thing called decryption, which is part of your daily ops, where they're so completely unbalanced that they one-shot you in there, and it just makes it unfun. It makes it where, you know, you don't want to do it, and that's when you've failed. When you make someone who's like me, hardcore Fallout fan, not want to do that event, or not think it's fair that I just get insta-killed, or get killed so quickly that I can't even press my stem pack, then that's not cool. Now, normally I counter that because I wasn't using the jetpack for a really long time with my medical thing that I have my jetpack, which automatically uses stem pack, right? Because there is a delay in the time in which I see my health going down and my ability to hit that stem pack. So if you want to really make it, if you're not going to use the jetpack, the best thing to do is to have it auto do the stem pack for you, especially if you're not using power armor, if you're in the bloodied set or whatever it is. It'll automatically, boom, hit that stem pack for you, and then you die less. And I died a lot less when it auto did the stem packs than when I have to press it myself, because, again, there's a delay. So by the time I see it, I'm already at 30%, and I'm triple doing it. Because you can do anything up to 3 times. So you can do your coffee 3 times, you can do your food 3 times. Whatever it is, you can stack them to increase the regeneration speed. That's not only in Fallout 76, by the way, but it's also in Fallout 4. You can also do the same triple stack, because that's where this comes from. This is basically Fallout 4 with friends. That's what this is all about. Now, do I go and start breaking my keyboard? Do I start, you know, having a little whiny fit and doing all of that ridiculous stuff? No, but I don't. It's not that big a deal if I die. I don't mind it that much. But I will call them out when I think it's unfair, even though Bethesda is one of my sponsors. If I feel like that was unfair, I will say, look, that feels totally unfair, because, you know, they could tune these mobs could insta-kill us all, everybody. They could just give them nukes and then everybody getting nuked every 5 seconds. We all just insta-die. Finding a balance between difficulty and enjoyment is always a difficult thing, and that is too far. That is way too far where I can't have the ability to counter that damage. I have to go into that battle already pumping my step packs, which shouldn't be. It should be where, okay, I'm taking damage, I'm at 50%, I'm going to start using my step packs and try to counter it, right? That is something definitely they said they're working on, that the fire and all that stuff is way too OP. Now, you're going to see this same problem again when I go run a silo here in a minute as well. That's going to be a problem as well. So I'm first going to do the event at the top of the hour first, which is going to come up here in just a few minutes. And I still do the events even when I am not doing stuff, or when I'm not doing the seasons, because those are really great for getting gold bullion, for getting legendaries, for hanging out with my team and getting in trouble and helping them get XP and get resources and loot and all that stuff. Now, in between events, because there's another event coming up in like 3 minutes, we want to go ahead and try to get some of our boosts going, maybe remove some radiation, offload some of our ammo, which we've already done, offload our scrap box stuff, which we did, sell some of our legendaries, and this is like a skill that you acquire over time. I got some new legendaries there. I just get rid of my legendaries. If I want to make legendaries, I just make them myself. And then I make a base version, and then I add legendaries, because you can craft legendaries, both armor, regular armor, power armor, weapons. You can just keep crafting legendaries, which is really cool. That's another great addition to the game. Fantastic additions for sure. Now, we also got our vendor. He's got about 1,400 caps. Now, again, since we did that particular one, though I didn't get much time to actually kill and tag all the other mobs, we can take a bunch of this stuff and just sell it to the vendor. One of those things is the Gulper innards, and this is actually worth a good amount. That's 258, not too bad. If I had worked on it a bit more, I could have had up to 1,000 or so worth of that if I wasn't dying every 2 seconds. Again, I give them time, everybody. I give them time to fix those kind of things, because, you know, if it's in there long enough, it's not a bug, it becomes a feature. Again, they did not think about how that was going to scale up to such a point where people are getting one-shotted. And I'm not so worried about it for me. If I die, oh well, big deal. But I definitely would dissuade new players from playing, because they're going to be frustrated by how come they're just insta-dying all the time. And that's because other players are so incredibly powerful that they are... that they have to suffer because everybody else is so OP, basically. Let's see. I put something in there. Sort by weight. There we go. Let's see. Legendary modules. Let's put those in there. Some repair kits. Let's get those off. I only keep a couple repair kits on me. How many of these repair kits do I have? 179. I got a lot. That's like a stack weight of 18 in my inventory right there. I don't use them all that much. I only use them if I really need to. Let's see. More of these holotapes and things. Look at these supply requisitions. How many of these supply requisitions I have in here? Let's go see. Probably quite a few. Probably not as many as I have. Yes, 310. That means I get 310 of those U.S. government supply requisitions coming in. That's a lot, everybody. Now, the one thing I do keep on my character under holotape is the missile silos holotape, so I can check the status of the missile silos right there. So you definitely want to keep that one on you. I'd love it to lock it where it wouldn't take it out of my inventory. That would be awesome if they added that. Very much so. Very much amazing. Now, if you do want to get in with me, everybody, you're like, well, Kismet, I can't get in because, you know, your thing is full. you let me know, and I will go ahead and start a new group, and then you can all jump in. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is go to Tardis's camp here and show him some love. Now I try to go to people who are in my party or part of the Teamwork Tycoons, and I try to go to your guys' camps first, so that I can help you with your daily quest as well. Now probably he's already got his daily quest done, which is perfectly fine. I love the ant thing, so cool. A ginormous ant in there, freaky. And then, of course, go in here, get some candy from the spooky bowl. Oh, I got to get in my costume. So it says I have to be in a costume. Now, some people are like, it's unrealistic that you can pick up your power armor, but it's nice. So I pick up my power armor, I take that out. And now I am in my costume right now, rocking the Silver Shroud, who I really like. Reminds me very much of my outfit I wear as well. As the Wasteland Tycoon. I do wear a yellow fedora, and I have a whole like Fallout look that I do as well. And I've done a TwitchCon many times, and I all came from I was getting donations to take my mods to TwitchCon to pay for them to go too. And someone said, Kismet, I'll donate if you dress up as the Wasteland Tycoon. I forget who it is this many years later. But I said, okay, I'll do it. And then I hired someone to make me a costume for it. They fell through, and I went and then did it myself. I went and got a bunch of different things and a fedora and all that stuff just to create a whole outfit. And now I'm known for that outfitter, but that's what my logo is now, the Wasteland Tycoon, which I think turned out awesome. I think it turned out amazing. What am I doing? Oh, I'm looking to see who I'm in group with, so I go to their camp. Brando. All right, Brando, let's see if you got some stuff at your vendor. I'm just going to fast travel there. Oh, I forgot to check Tardis's plans. I try to spend some of my caps also when I go to someone's camp to, show them some love as I go along. I get so many caps, but caps is not really an issue for me. And I don't really even try that hard to get the caps. I just do it because it's like a daily thing that I try to get done. Okay, so we look at his camp. Yes, it's got the Halloween thing, means somewhere here there's a bowl of candy. Now, I would assume that he would put it out here by his vendor. Let's see. No, not by the vendor. Okay, you can see also the reason why he's here at this location is to extract that copper. Very nice. Also extracting some other stuff over here. What you extracting on this side? All right, some steel. Now, one of the things, if you are just getting into the game, or maybe you've been playing the game for a while, is to look why people have their camps where they have them. And when you go in there, just look around and say, okay, oh, that's why, because they're extracting resources here, or they're using it for water, or they're using it for these reasons. My camp is where it is because it gets attacked very little, as well as I could use the purified water there. Okay, there it is right there. Now, I always ask, the smartest thing to do is to put that in such a way that's really easy for people to find your vendor and really easy for people to find your little bowl there. I usually put it outside because it's real, people can just teleport in. Like I would put the bowl over here by where your vendor is. That would be my suggestion. Now, it's your camp. You can do whatever you want. But that would be my suggestion because it just makes it easier and then also attracts people to go to your vendor while they're there, because they said, oh, okay, well, you hit the bowl, but also go to the vendor at the same time. That's why I suggest to have those two things together. That's why I have my vendor and my thing right next to each other, so they can get the bowl, and then they can also get the thing at the same time. All right, who else do I got with me? Let's see, Forever. Hey, what up, Brando? Big love, brother. I like your cap. Very cool. I like the cappy. Let's see, Forever... Acne, I think it is. Acom Nerd. Forever Acom Nerd. All right. Well, hey, I try. I'm terrible with names, everybody. I butcher everybody's name. Not on purpose. It just happens. All right. Let's see. Does he have a camp? I don't see his camp. Okay. No camp in there for him. There we go. We'll get back to daily decryption. And then let's go find just some random people. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. That's funny. I must have missed it in that list because it's literally right there. So I try to go to people who are in my party or who, just randoms in the world. Or I try to go to my fellow Wasteland Tycoons. There he is. Just check it out. Level 56. Do your thing, brother. All right. Then we'll go over here. We'll see where his little thing is. Oh, look. See, now there you go. See, there's somebody who knows what they're doing. They put it right there by the vendor, on the vendor. And then I'll go in and see if he's got anything that I don't got. He doesn't have anything that I need. But if he did, I would buy it, spend some caps right there. Okay, and some more randoms. Let's go over here. That's Tardis's. Let's see. Now, what you're looking for is you're looking for the little pumpkin on their camp. That's hard to click actually on their camp because somebody's in the way. There we go. One of the things that Hogwarts Legacy does when you roll over it, it actually moves the icons away, so you have multiple icons where they're not overlapping the whole entire time. Real brilliant move by them. I wish they'd add it to this game because that's sometimes really hard to click on stuff because there's stuff in the way. Okay, this looks pretty cool. Yeah, look, he's got a kill box up there on top. A lot of pumpkins. What is this? I didn't even know this was a thing. What's going on here? I didn't even know you had... you guys knew that was a thing? I wonder if that gives you a buff. Let's see. Now, what you want to do is wait about 15, 30 seconds to see if you get a buff from it. Oh, yeah, luck. It's a luck item. I didn't even know that existed, everybody. Huh. That's wild. I had no idea that was even in the game. Now I know. Okay, so he's got a greenhouse going here. I'm trying to find where his vendors are. In here, fusion core charger. I hear it. Oh, okay, this is the actual front on this side toward the road. And he actually has a little guy pointing to it. We use this quite often for vendors, like the universal symbol for that's where my vendor is over there. Now, does he have actual vendors? Let's go inside and see. No. Oh, he's got like a chain gun. Look at that chain gun. Cool. All right. You have some vendors here somewhere. I want to show you some more love on top of candy. No vendor there. Got a cool... I like the way he's got his turrets. Very cool. This is also really fun to do, everybody. Go around and see how everybody is doing their camps. So you could, lift some inspiration maybe. Or just go in there just to try to get your dailies done. Yeah, no vendor that I see. Of course, I could go look. Yeah, vendor, actually, no vendor on the thing right here. So it'll tell you whether there's a vendor. In this case, he's got a shelter and he's got the bowl, but he doesn't actually have a vendor. So great way to double check, just to look on the map there. All right, Sean over here. Let's go over there. Let's get it going. You got to visit my Halloween camp, Star Chilo. Well, unless you're in the same world as me, then I'm probably not going to find it over there. But because there are so many worlds to try to chase you down, that's for sure. I don't add people. I don't type people's name in on my end. If you want to add me, you can add me on your end and say, Kismet, that's me. And then I'll add you to friends if you're on the PC version. Now, I actually own the game on all 3 platforms. I bought the game 3 times. In fact, I bought an Xbox just to play the beta version when it first came out. This is another thing I want to get here, this mini mart thing. I hope they come back with that again at some point. So, wow, nothing really in here. Some Farmman clothes, some Frog Jar for 40,000. See, that tempts me just to buy it, just to make the guy's day, right? I like the VTU caps. Very nice. Welding goggles. The White Wolf fedora. Very nice. All right. Very reasonable prices. And then the Fog Jar was like 40,000. Pretty cool. And you actually want to have that in there? Viagra Falls. That is pretty cool. That's a great name for it. I love how he's got it built into the actual side of the thing here. Very nice. Yeah, started in there with a great cabin-esque feel. Let's go down here and take a look. Who's this right here? It's an ally.
Oh, I thought I heard someone around here.
Oh, yeah, it's Commander Degree there. That's one of my favorite quest lines they have in the game. And they have 2 different types of allies, by the way. Some that just give you buffs, and then some that actually have quest lines. So definitely want to do that. It's kind of cool. Look at that. You can see the waterfall out the window. Really well done.
It's almost unbelievable what's happened here.
Yeah. Oh, look at this with a bath where you're sitting there enjoying the waterfall while you're in the bath. That's good stuff. I really like that. Really well thought out. Yeah, and then you can go out here and let's see where this... Oh, and then you've got your throne of bone under the waterfall. And then this just takes you down into whatever he's going down here for. Now, there also might be resources extracting. There might be another reason why I have it right here. But really well built, everybody. That's really cool. Probably started from the bottom, I would think. Or probably rebuilt it multiple times so that he could build it where it would perfectly walk up from the bottom. Yeah, because all of this stuff is snapped together really well. Yeah. Very nice. Again, I like a really nicely built camp. Very, very cool. Dig it big time. Okay, what else we got? Let's see. How we doing on time? Okay, we need to get some battles going, too. Let's see. One more to go so we get this done. Hey, there's Likely Bear. Let's go to his camp. Right over there. Yeah, you got to say, hey, when you add me in, then you say, hey, I am such and such person, and then I will go ahead and add you. All I do is I ask you to be awesome. Be an awesome member of the Teamwork Tycoons. So, when you're hanging out with my crew, work together as a team. All right. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. Likely Bear's got it right inside his camp. Very nice. And then we'll see if he's got anything. Now, I already have most of the plans. Yeah, see, sometimes I buy these just to troll people. Just to burn up some caps when I have too many. And that's why a lot of people have way too many caps and they'll burn them up just to buy that insulted thing. Now, I don't know if it actually has a purpose because I've never really used it for anything. Because I usually end up restarting quite often. All right, so we'll show him some love as well. So we got several of our daily challenges done already in our challenges here. So let's see. We've got our trick-or-treat candy bowls. We got our people going out of my candy bowl. And then we've got to kill some spooky scorched. Now, while we're teleporting over to kill some spooky scorched, my first go-to place is always the airport. Because, and somebody's doing collision course right now. Because that's a great place to do the collision course quest. So I'm going to run over there and get that going. Actually, I could have went directly to collision course. All right, let's go into battle mode, and we're going to start some battles. Let's go. To battle! Okay, everybody. Now, this is a little side game we play. There's a new event right now, Poltergeist, for the Halloween. We really are not getting it done. Confirm. Let's get out of there. Let's go into the campaign. There we go. And so I try to get you guys maximum loot here in all the games. Remember, this game is free to play. All you have to do is follow the link that's going to pop up here in the chat in just a second once I start this battle. Right over here, and I'll put it in the chat for all my YouTube peeps. Over there. There you go. You just follow that link. You find me at Captain Kismet. Gives you access to the battle board. Then what you can do is you can go in and you can put some units down. I'm just going to put my healer down, my Norbert. That's my little baby dragon right there. He's going to heal you. And so you can go in and put your units down, and then we'll do a battle here in about 30 minutes. And get that going on. Now I'm going to check the store here for my scrolls. Oh, yeah, there's some fairy scrolls in there. Maybe re-roll a little bit. See if we get lucky and get another one. Yeah, some shinobi, some fairy scrolls. Very nice. More fairy scrolls over here. Now, these scrolls allow me to upgrade my army. So I want to check those every now and again. Make them more powerful. Now, again, you can't follow that link. Find me, your Captain Kismet. You can access the battle board, put your units down, put down one every 5 minutes. Get up to all 6 units down. If you are the MVP, then I give 1,000 Kiss Caps out to the chat. For showing that love. So let's go ahead and also get our Nitro race going on. Let's go do that. Let's get ready to race! Exclamation play in the chat right now! Okay, we're going to get our Nitro going on. Big time. Let's go ahead and get a race going on. Now, all you have to do is go exclamation play in the chat. Now, the problem is if you are on YouTube, sadly, it does not work over on YouTube. You have to be on the Twitch channel. If you want to go ahead and go to my Twitch channel, it's twitch.tv/Kismet. You can go ahead and access the chat and do it that way. I have not found a way of making it work on both, but I am working away on it. We'll see if I can make it work. So just a heads up. But even easier, here's what I'm going to do. You can actually go to the actual website as well as to customize your racer and all of that kind of cool stuff, which I like to do as well. I'm going to put that link in the chat for you right there. There you go. Over there, all my awesome peeps over on YouTube. You can go ahead and just click right there, go up there and access this, and you can find me in there. Now, I'll show you how to do that. I'll switch back over. All right, so you go to the Nitro's website, which I just put in the chat, and then you find me live down here. And I'm probably not everyone's gonna see me there, so you just search for me, Kismet, right there. There I am, right there at the top. You select, and boom, you're now entered the race. And also, it's gonna enter you in all the races as it goes. And then, of course, after the race, if you've won some stuff like some cool racer cars or whatnot, then you will actually get that loot, and you can collect the loot and use those new race cars, those new items as well in the next race, which is really cool. So, you can go ahead and join us over there as well. We do a lot of racing. We actually are the racing champions, everybody. We actually got second place out of 30 people, 30 streamers. We came in second place. We were actually in first place most of the time. That last race got us. We couldn't get enough megas to wipe out the bots. The bots got too far ahead of us. And we were trying to get everybody in the top 3. We absolutely dominated most of the time, but that's okay, everybody. We came in second. I consider that a huge achievement by my awesome community. And we are still in the top 3, and that still makes all of you champions. So there we go. So we're going to let this run for a little bit, and then we're going to come back to it. We're going to try to remember. Sometimes I forget, everybody. So if I forget, you guys can go ahead and remind me. This is going to be about 26 minutes. Hey, Suri, set a timer for 26 minutes.
26 minutes starting now.
Okay, there we go. All right, we'll come back to that here in a bit. All right, nice. So let's keep going. Okay, so what I was doing there, and I forgot to get in my power armor. So what I was doing there was teleporting over here to the airport. Now, one of the things that I want to do is do that collision course, but now, because I did the battles, there's no way I'm going to get there in time, everybody. There's no way I'm going to get there in time, that is for sure. Because it's probably already over. Yes, it is. So already over. So what I'm going to do is just run around and see if I can find some in here. Now, I find that if someone is doing collision course, they probably already ran around and killed all the mobs that are in here. I just try to run around and get this quest done as quick as possible. I don't always bring my crew on this one, and the reason why is because what it does is it scales up the mobs, and then it just takes a lot longer to kill the mobs. And these are, if it's like 5 of something, it's usually not too difficult that they can't just go and do that on their own. But I will come over here, I don't know, just for fun, blow up all these other guys here, try to drag some in and see what I've got. Oh, test your metal. Now, there's also some events, again, like Collision Course, that are great for summoning Scorch and then wiping them out. Right over here. By the way, to my crew, heads up, we're going to do a nuke here in just a little bit. I'm going to see if I can find any of these guys over here. Now, they look like they've all been gotten already. Let's see, where else can we do Scorch? We could also go to Camden Park. Now, remember, if you thought of this, then someone else thought of it. Actually, I'm going to go to the Willards Water Park because that is where I did it yesterday, and I actually found a good amount of them yesterday. So let's go ahead and bounce up there and see if we get it done. Now, if you are doing this, everybody, you have to physically hit the mobs. You can't just do, like sometimes when you're in a party, if they finish a quest or they kill a mob or whatever, you'll get that loot credit and whatnot. But if you are doing these type of dailies, you physically have to hit those people to get credit. Now again, look how quickly I can kill them. Now if I'm running around with some high level people, even though I'm high level, it will make it where these mobs just become massive bullet sponges big time. And this is actually a really good spot because it does respawn a good amount of mobs here. And my job is to get them all riled up. See how many I can find. There we go, one running around out there too. One behind me as always. And see if there's any spooky scorched. Right now, none over there. That one's just a wanderer. So no spooky scorched right now. And sometimes I don't even bother to pick up the loot, everybody. I just keep rolling on to the next thing. And so up here at the top up here by this water slide, you can usually find a few mobs up here. Sometimes a good amount of mobs. Up here on the top side. It looks like these have all been killed as well. And this is when Fallout First really helps a lot. Because you can go to your own private server and then there might be mobs on your private server so you can get your dailies done much easier. So highly recommend Fallout First for sure. And so we've got a couple peeps over here. Wiping them out. Yeah, no such luck there. No such luck. There's also peeps down right here. This is something I was talking about yesterday. Is that you can jump down here and see if you see anybody down here. There's a zealot down there. Usually there are not spooky scorched in inside instances. They are typically outside, but this particular instance, sometimes they run down below there because someone has run through. And they'll go down in there, because that's really the open world down there. It's not a separate instance. There we go. There's one over there. Right over there. There's a spooky scorch. Now, also, you got to think that people are farming these spooky scorch right now. They're just farming them to get these treat bags so they can open, 100 treat bags or whatnot. They're just going around killing them. You're just trying to get your daily done. Meanwhile, they're killing every single one of those across the whole entire map, and you can't even get it done. Now, also, I got Test My Metal going on right now. Now, one of the things that I will do in the lower half of the hour, right around this time, is I will do an event like this, which will jump over there. And then after that event, I'll go do a nuke to try to get that nuke done before the top of the hour. And so we're going to do this event first, and then we're going to jump over there. We're going to get that going on for sure. So feel free to come join us for some Nitro, for some Stream Raiders. And we're going to see how we're doing. Oh, this hasn't even been started yet. Okay. So let's get in here and let's get in to my perch here. And then also I'm going to change my thing to Team Medic because sometimes this is incredibly powerful and painful. In here, reload. And if you notice that I don't bother to start the event, I let usually random start it.
Gladiators of Steel. It's time for round one. The bots you're about to see are courtesy of Bot Smith AM. Knock 'em dead.
Now my job, tag them and drag them before they all die. Sure they can. Yeah, my job, tag them first. Now, one of the drawbacks of tagging them is they might actually come over here and try to kill me. Because again, they're like super OP. Where the mobs do a lot of damage, like this guy right here. You don't want to let the mobs live too long. You want to just tag them and then, give them 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, and then wipe them out. And the reason why I give that extra time, there I go, leveling up again, 583 now. The reason why you want to give them that time is so everybody can tag them and get a little hit on them, because each and every mob is instanced for everybody. Everybody gets the loot as long as they hit the mob. And it doesn't have to be a lot of damage. It's not like you got to do like 60% damage in some like World of Warcraft or some crap like that. I hate those kind of things. I feel like if you tag the mob, if you contributed to the damage of the mob, you should get drops. And that's what you get in Fallout 76. I really like that about the game. This gives you a bonus by killing this bot over here. There we go, they got it. And then time for the next round. Now, I don't pick up all the loot till the end, because otherwise you just overburden the whole entire time. Yeah, there you go, jumping your avatars over there. Now, I do have a bunch of stream avatars that you can interact with down below in the panels here on Twitch. Don't have it over on YouTube yet, but don't worry, I'm doing a lot of upgrades for all my YouTube peeps right now. Because I am streaming every single day on both Twitch and YouTube, because now they let us multi-stream, which is pretty awesome. Whoa, he's coming right after me. Yeah, tag me. Whoa, there we go. Somebody's hitting me. Go ahead and use the rat away as well while we're at it. Likely Bear down. I'm a coming, brother. Got you. Oh, somebody walked in front of me. You see that? That person walked in front of me, which stopped me from bringing up the guy.
Way to beat back those junk heaps again, gladiators!
Oh, that sucks, bro. That really screwed me up right there. Yeah, see what happens when people get in your way. I'm holding down E. It actually made me get out of my power armor instead of getting that going. And I ran over there to get Likely Bear, but just as I was trying to get him, they got him up, and then I went back to get the NPC, and then somebody ran in front of me just to screw me up. They probably didn't even realize it, everybody. They didn't even realize they were messing me up there. But whenever someone's trying to res someone, you don't want to get right up in their business, because it messes them up in their ability to res, because you can really mess them up by interrupting, because what it does is it switches target to you, and then it makes me get out of my power armor. All right, let's go. Prepare for the final round.
This is what we've been waiting for. It's time for the
Somebody's in my perch up there, so I'm over here in this one. Feel those peeps, people. There we go. Again, I just shoot them a little bit, and then I let everybody else get a hit in so that they're going to get the loot as well. I feel it's super selfish to one-hit mobs when you're in a team event. Now, when you're out and about and you're just doing your thing solo, well, that's no big deal. Just one-shot them. But when you're in a group or you're doing a group event, super selfish just to insta-kill them, because people are not going to get the XP for that. And that's most of the reason why they're there, is the XP and, of course, the loot. Now, of course, the legendaries now, you get the loot no matter what. So that's pretty useful as well. Even if, as long as I'm around in that area, I will still get the legendaries. But still, that's why you see me not doing it. Now, of course, your game, you do whatever you want. Your life choices. For me, that's the specific reason why I use just a tag weapon and not an insta-kill weapon. Because anybody can make an insta-kill weapon. Anybody can do the bloodied set or do weapons of super high damage. All you have to do is get the weapon, roll the right legendaries, get the right perks, and so on and so forth, and then you're doing super high damage. I don't feel like that's very very unique at all to be able to do that. Now, another thing I need to do is before I go in here, because I'm going to burn a crazy ton of stem packs. I better see how many stem packs I have. Let's go get a few more if I have some in my camp. We're going to jump back over there and get it going. Yeah, that's one of the things, Baroness, that does happen as well. That not just in this game, everybody. That's every game, from World of Warcraft to Lord of the Rings Online, Guild Wars 2, you name it. When you're melee and you're running at a mob, and I've had this happen even for my own team members, there's always that elf or whoever the range class is that hits the mob before you get to it, and then they pull the mob on them. So now, by the time you got to them, they just ran past you. Now you got to turn around and you got to chase mobs. I refuse to chase mobs. If someone starts pulling mobs, well, guess what? They gonna take it. If you pull a boss in a 40-man raid, well, guess what, Mr. Elf? You taking that boss. You're going to learn that lesson the hard way. You guys know what I mean? Put a one in the chat if you've ever had that problem. You go into a raid or you go into a battle or whatever, and you got somebody pulling who shouldn't be tanking, and they're pulling the mobs, and it just screws up the whole rest of the group. Because they can't, resist shooting the mob for 2 extra seconds till the tank gets aggro. Very, very annoying. Now, I don't typically play the tank all that often. I play a more tanky character in this game, but typically I'm the healer. So my job is to make everybody else more awesome, or I play a hybrid class if somebody else is healing, so that I can buff everybody so everybody's doing more damage, or they can tank better, they have more damage resist, or whatever. My job is to facilitate the greatness of my members. Now, I have actually one of the longest running gaming guilds. It's been together 20 years. That's right, the Teamwork Tycoons. They have done so many amazing things, everybody. I've had some of the best tanks, the best DPS, the best healers in the world in my team. We work together as a team. That's our focus, right, is facilitate the greatness of each member and make them feel very important part of the team. Very, very important. Now, speaking of going and doing stuff, I got to get out here and shoot off another nuke. Now, before I do so, I'm going to go ahead and just stock up on some stem packs. I'm about to burn about 40 of them. And I also need to see if this particular server, I can actually launch the thing. Before you do anything, everybody, you want to get your missile silo tape, because you don't want to run that whole thing and then realize, oh, God, it's on cooldown for the next hour and a half. Right, so you want to check that out. Now, I did shoot off a nuke yesterday, which means that I don't have to put the code in today. And I actually forgot about that, everybody. I forgot about that. If you do the same nuke throughout the week, you only have to put it in the very first time you go and do it. So I'm going to go over here to Site Bravo, which is the nuke that I launched yesterday. And now it's reset, and I'm on a totally different server as well. And now I can run through and shoot off the nuke again without having to put the code in. So I can just put in my nuclear key card and then go from there and then choose where I want the nuke. So I'm going to go ahead and work on Bravo. Heads up to my crew. We're going to go work Bravo. So I'm going to run in right now and get this started. Now, I like to typically run ahead of my crew because I open up the bypass door. This way, not all of us has to die, just me. Because this is really super overtuned, everybody. Way overtuned. First thing you want to do is take out these turrets. Big time. Let me take my radiation out because I'm going to need every bit of health I can get in here. So I'm going to pre-hit a stem pack. Try to get over here where I can see if there's anybody behind me. Yep, there we go. Wipe out this guy. Wipe out this turret. And again, then I come in here just to kind of clear the mobs, but also to look for the key card in there. I try not to get the key card that's in the key room over there on purpose. I try to get this key card because it's more of an obscure card. Plus, I need to clear this area because I'm going to need to come back. So what I do is I basically try to clear all the mobs, especially Mr. Handy that's going to do the flames there. Because he's going to do a lot of damage. So that's why I don't just go to the room, so that my team can come to the room and grab the... Uh-oh, now we're in trouble. Hopefully Likely Bear takes care of him before I get out of here. Because he's going to get out first ahead of me. Oh no, Likely Bear is down!
Intruder, identify yourself.
I was going to res you. Alright, so... what happens, everybody, is those flame guys do a tremendous amount of damage. Way too much damage than they should be doing. Right? They basically do like, 500% damage than they did before. Maybe 1,000% damage than they ever did before. Then you come in here and I erase my card. Oh, or somebody else was doing it. Somebody got in front of me. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay, Lucky Bear. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Wait till I get mine done so I can run ahead. So I do ask my crew to let me do mine so I can run ahead so I can, while they're doing theirs, so I can get ahead of all of them to do all the bypass doors and all that stuff. I have like one job, everybody. I have one job, and that job is to run up ahead and to open that bypass door. So sometimes we do this together, though, where we all run in together. But lately, just to make this go faster, because it does take time, and I don't want it to hit the top of the hour, I want to try to get this done as quick as possible. I try to also take out the turrets. Reload. Bad reload time. I should have reloaded while I was running. I try to take those turrets out as a solid to other people in here. Now, I'm going to put my weapon away just so I can run through here. I should be... Why am I running so slow? There we go. I used a coffee so I can run faster, and I'm going to try to avoid all of the mobs and all of the danger over here. Notice I can just open the door and walk through the door, get my weapon back up, hide behind the door to save myself from getting hit from this turret, wipe out both turrets. Then I have Infiltrator, Master Infiltrator. Notice I don't have to do the thing. I can just go in, hit return, 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 and then tab, tab, tab to get out or escape. And then now, I'm just waiting for these doors to open. Good time to reload. Oh, come on, reload. There we go. Good time to reload, because now what I'm going to do is use my explosive weapon to its best use. And that is the ability to go in and blow up all of these panels. Now, what that does is it knocks all of these little control panels off of there. And what it does is basically open up this door. Now, also, I'm going to go in and take all this out. I'm going to triple stack a stem packs, take a little damage there. And then I'm going to do it again. So 1, 2, 3 right now. And then try to hit this before I die. Come on, Stemmies. There we go. Sultron on me. Hit this panel. Okay, now you hear that is compromised? The second it's compromised, it means this door is down. And I can just run out of there. And now I just did all of that just that fast. Because I've done it, a million times before. I hate that interrupt. I absolutely hate that interrupt. They should take it out of the game. Every time it does it, it pisses me off. I hate that interrupt. It's stupid. It doesn't add to gameplay. It's just a stupid thing they added. I think they should take it out. Okay, now I'm also going to, of course, apparently get shot while I wait for my reload. I'm going to go ahead and take out these turrets. They are incredibly painful. Take this guy out. And again, these turrets are super OP. And should definitely be retuned for sure. And then up here, laser turret. And this guy. And you can see I've done this, hundreds of times before. That is for sure. Get this turret. And now I'm just clearing the turrets. Just enough so I can get these guys out the way. And then I can try to run over here and then bring my crew in so they can help out with the rest of these. Again, return, 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 return. And then tab, 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 or escape, escape. Then we open the bypass door. And now everybody's in. And they didn't have to run through that really painful gauntlet that I just went through. Now, also, since I have a backlog of these mainframe cores that I've been collecting, I don't have to actually go in and repair them here. I can repair them at my main camp, so I'm not in danger. I'm not out of my power armor and getting damaged. You only want one person to do this. It does get glitched out if you go too fast or if you have too many people working on it at the same time. It's had that problem since the game launched and still does have that problem. So what I've done is I've brought some mainframe cores from yesterday that I had left over, and I repaired them at my primary camp out of the silo. And now I'm just waiting for this thing to catch up. There we go. We got all of those in. And then my crew should be taking care of all the baddies behind me. Then my job just to open the door, return, tab, 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 and you're out. And then you're on to the next thing. Just like that.
Security incident resolved.
And so the next thing that I'm going to do is run up ahead. And again, that's my job, to open the bypass door and to do that thing there. And then I also go over here and I work these turrets. Now again, this thing is the worst, everybody. Okay, first, the thing takes forever to come up. Oh, actually, fairly fast today. Turret control. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. It takes a while because you got to think you're in combat. So I hit return, tab, 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 escape, 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 escape. There we go. It finally let me out of there, which doesn't seem like that long, but it definitely is super long when you're waiting for battle. Now, all the turrets are shooting at each other, and so we just kind of wait till the turrets wipe each other out, and once the turrets wipe each other out, then we go in and we clear whatever's left. Whether it's turrets that are left. It's always interesting to know which ones are left, like that one was still going. And so I also, right away, while my team is running around clearing the turrets, I try to talk to the terminal. Sometimes the terminal doesn't line up properly. Then I initiate the launch prep to get that going. Okay. Then I go over here and I open up this door to make it easier for my person to come out of there. He's going to do his thing. And then I'm going to go check all these turrets. Because what I did with the turrets is I made them just shoot at everybody. Not just me or humans, but it will shoot at everybody as well. And I open this door up, waiting for this guy to come out of here. Take out these protectrons. And then I try to walk them off to the side. Like that. And then I just walk around and see if there's any turrets that shoot at me. That turret's down. This turret here still up. We got to take this one out because there is one that spawns here and walks into here. There's also a turret in the back that you want to leave back there because it'll keep some of those mobs busy. Then at this point, it's pretty much defend your little guys here. Your little control chiefs. Now, sometimes it does get glitched out. You want to watch the progress up there in the upper right-hand corner to make sure that it doesn't get glitched out or stopped along the way. So we're just going to go ahead and just kind of wait it out.
Fabricating replacement security personnel.
And sometimes it's like a snooze fest. It's just you chilling out, sitting here. And then sometimes it's like a non-stop onslaught of Sultrons.
Propulsion officer active.
Okay.
Telemetry officer active.
Now our side peeps are going to show up. So TARDIS is going to do that one. I'm going to run back here in the corner and try to help this one. Take that guy out while we're at it. And then, oh, he's damaged. We need some heal over here. See, look, he's using his weapon to heal. See, he healed him. I just think that's so cool, everybody. So cool that that's even a thing. Now, there's definitely a mob over here because I can see that he threw out a little stealthy thing. There he is. And he's shooting up at our control chief up there at the top. I didn't even know that was a thing, that you could even do that. That you could heal the mobs for a long time. That you can even get that going, which is pretty cool. Now, we're ready for a battle, everybody. We're going to do a battle here in just a moment. First, I'm going to go ahead and finish launching the nukes. And then we're going to get to those battles and get to those races. Can you still get the code from Nuka-Crip? I think it was the site. I've been a while since I played. Here, Baroness, even easier. Here was what you do. You go over here. Let me get it ready here for you. Right there in the chat. You go ahead and follow that link right there in the chat. And you go ahead, and I'll put it over there on YouTube as well. What you do is you follow that link up onto Twitter, and I have the new codes. I actually post the new codes every single week, along with what events are going on and all that stuff. Though I did screw up this time. I forgot to change the date on the second event. That's my bad, everybody. I take full responsibility for screwing that up. Whoa, there's an Assaultron somewhere. Oh, see, I was talking to chat. Talking to chat, we lost one of our guys. But yes, you can go up there, and it has the new codes every single week. You want to know something even cooler? If you are watching on Twitch, just scroll down in my panels. Yes, I put it in my panels for everybody as well. I go way above and beyond here in the stream, everybody. Everybody else stream day right here. Kid me, way up here. Speaking of battle, there's our battle sound.
Additional security units.
All right. Now somebody needs to turn that chief back on again. And they'll get to it here in a second. They'll get that other chief back up and running. And we're about halfway.
Chief Propulsion Officer active.
Again, you always got to be watching here because mobs are always constantly trying to sneak up on you. And turn around and look at your control chief every now and again. Oh, another Assaultron. What I try to do also is to drag the mob on me, like this, and make the mob come to me so that they're not attacking all the baddies, which is not always a great idea because I might die. But hey, better they hit me than we have to get more of our chiefs up and running. Right, and what you really want to do is stay around in the center. You got one person up here watching the top, and then everybody else should be basically just walking the center, walking out the back, looking off to the right, like there's a guy right over there. Wipe him out. And then basically just be watching the edges, right? Walking the edges, and then grabbing attention toward mobs that are attacking. Like I have a Gatling laser and also a 50 cal, and that 50 cal is an explosive weapon.
75%.
So it definitely drags their attention as to where mobs are. Back there.
Incident reported in the control room.
And see, I just shoot in that direction, and it gives him a general idea. See, like the bear running over there? General idea where those mobs are, and he'll go over there and annihilate them. But knowing where they are is the hardest part. So whoever's up here is kind of like the shot caller, and I could get on Discord. Oh, I forgot to say hi to everybody on Discord. Is everybody on Discord right now? Nope, just me. Now, if my crew's on Discord, then I can talk to them and say, look, there's one off to the left, or to the north, or to the west, and whatnot. Oh, there's one right there in the center. See that Assaultron coming through? Now, again, I pulled the Assaultron on me.
All systems nominal.
See, she died before she could even do anything, because once that sequence is over, then all the robots die. All right, so nuclear key card. Make sure you bring nuclear key cards with you, everybody. It's a tragedy if you don't. And then right down here, I'm going to show you the perfect place to do a nuke. Please stop nuking low, everybody. Screw this thing right here. Don't put it at the drop site. Everybody hates that. Don't do it. Plus, you're wasting that precious nuke. Aim high, everybody, just like this. Look at that. That is the perfect nuke. Why? Because you're upgrading every single zone in which you drop that nuke. If you do it up there at the top, it just sucks. And it's really awkward to do it up there. People are standing up on the fences, which makes it longer for the Scorch Beast Queen to drop down. Another great thing about doing it down there, what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull up my camp. And so now I've got an actual camp down there, which allows people to travel to that camp. It allows people to repair and scrap stuff, as well as it's got turrets to help out as well. And let's see, how we doing on time? 4:49. So we got about 10 minutes before the top of the hour, which is perfect because, you know, people are going to come out here and get rowdy on this particular quest. Now, one of the great things is if you can get it in between the events, that's the best time to shoot the nuke off. Like, it's going to take 2 minutes for it to get here and probably take about 8 or 10 minutes before they actually end up here. And this is the Kismet kill box up here, the ultimate defense in the wasteland. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Right over there. Oh, hey, what up? And here comes another Scorch Beast. Now, the whole purpose of this, everybody, is for it to be a Scorch Beast landing pad. So they just land right here, or nearby here, like over there. And then they're getting hit by my turrets. But most importantly, you're not in the grass. Being in the grass is real difficult to see mobs and tag mobs, especially stuff like your ticks and ants and OP crickets. The crickets in this game are super OP. They're like more than death claws. Another great thing your turrets do. Your turrets don't do that much damage. These probably do the most damage of everything. They also have ice turrets, which I've had out here before. But they drag your attention to where the mobs are. That's the most important thing. So it drags attention. You tag them. You get the loot for it. And then what happens is a whole bunch of random people that you don't even know will come out and will all work together to do the Scorch Beast Queen. Now, I had 40 step packs on me, everybody, when I went in there, and I've got 27 left. So that basically was around 13 stem packs that I needed to use just to get through there. Which makes it not really worth it, I think, but I enjoy the fun. The part that's worth it is the fact that it's going to summon Spooky Scorched as well. Definitely a mob over there somewhere. All right, this is one of my favorite things. A bunch of people show up. And look, he just jumped over my thing, even though I blocked him on purpose. And they love to stand up there, and it gets all my turrets destroyed. So it just costs me so much resources when people climb up there to the top. And I actually dislike when people are up on the top like that. Because when they're up on the top like that, it actually makes the mob not land. You want your mob to, you want the Scorch Beast Queen to stay on the ground as much as possible. So that you can basically get more damage in. And what I try to do, oh, zombie fall out of nowhere. Nice. What I try to do is grab her aggro as quick as possible. Because the people up here at the top, if they grab their aggro, then she's just going to fly around for an hour and a half. What I want her to do is to land. There we go. Land, and I don't run to her. I make her come to me. Like this, so that you don't have to run out in the middle of nowhere and battle her. Because that's basically what this is a landing pad. Now, the turrets aren't doing that much damage to her. Actually, the players are doing more damage than anybody else. Also, what she does is she spawns a bunch of other mobs. And so that's what you really want. Like right here, Spooky Scorch. There we go. And again, my goal is not actually to kill her. My goal is to kill all the other mobs because they are the ones that are going to give you the Spooky Scorch. They're the ones that are going to give you all the legendary loot. I mean, the Scorch Beast Queen gives you some stuff as well. But what you really want is all this other stuff going on. Especially the Spooky Scorched. I got my companion out there wiping them out as well. And this is like my favorite part of any game is just this complete mayhem that happens. If you do it right, you should have a bunch of mayhem going on. And hopefully you can find some spooky... Oh, there we go. Hopefully you can find a bunch of scary Spooky Scorch. We'll see how many I get in this. Holy mackerel. Alright, this is a good one. And she's right in the middle of the landing pad too, which means she's just going to spawn people around the perimeter or right underneath her. And if you notice, I'm not killing the mobs, I'm just tagging them. Because that's giving me the XP that I need. Another Scorch Beast over there, so we're going to get even more mobs spawning. And then my thing is definitely going to take a lot of damage, but I'm going to go ahead and use some of my resources to keep that going. And then thus keep dragging more and more mobs over here. And so I'm going to tag her over there. Very nice. More mobs. See all the mobs spawning right underneath her? That's why you want to watch where she's at. So they'll spawn under there. Now I'm going to try to keep her over here, though sometimes people come in and they'll drag her way off to the side, which is really obnoxious. But, you know, you do what you got to do. I can't control the you know, how everybody else plays. But the whole point of this is so that it's much easier to do this fight, as well as you get a lot more loot while doing this fight. Again, my goal, burn up some resources. Again, not doing that much damage overall, but just to kind of pull her in and have her land nearby. That's why I'm on the ground. Then I can also throw an artillery grenade down. Whoa, there we go. Bunch of Spooky Scorch. If I can get them before they're all gone. And it's just a mayhem craziness that happens in here. Now, of course, the second this one's done at the top of the hour, which is in another 4 minutes, and we're about halfway down. Again, I try not to kill her too quick The whole point is to get all these other mobs going. Whoa, look at this gigantic legendary hermit crab. Yeah, that's cool. Some people are always in a hurry to kill the Scorched Beast Queen or kill the mob as fast as possible. Me, I'm trying to get all the other loot. There's Conqueror out there somewhere. Some mobs coming up in there too. There he is. Just try to tag him. All right, now we got to wait for the big lady to come back down. There she is. Big Mama's house over here. Now, sometimes me and my crew will put multiple camps down. Like Tardis will put his camp down over there. Rotisserie will put his down over there. And then we have like 3 camps firing on the Scorched Beast Queen. Again, I try not to hit her too much. You want to hit her a little bit so that you're getting credit. But really what you want is you want that rad scorpion there. You want the spooky Scorch to come out of there. That's really why. And then there's always a Scorch behind me. And look at that XP we're getting as well. Make sure to have your XP buffs. You're well rested running. Any other buffs that you can get going. Super useful. This is why I make so much ammo as well. Keep tagging her so that she'll land right here. There we go. And then again, spawn maybe some more mobs. Don't run out to her. Let her come to you. There you go. And see if she spawns anybody. Yeah, see, she's about to go into spawn mode. She's a little stuck. Go out here and help her a little bit. There we go. You see, I walked out just a little bit to help her get unstuck. So she's not spawning people down in the hole there. Not too many spooky Scorch in this one, but man, definitely a lot of mobs there. For sure. Mirelurk Kings are incredibly deadly. Giant, another hermit crab over there. Very cool. My Tony Bello is over there, my companion. And here comes Big Mama's house again. All right, here she comes. Now, this is the point in which you want to think about killing her, because you got like 2 minutes until the next event. If this was like a mutated event, I'd be more worried about it. Getting it done. Oh, Sergeant Slaughter just got slaughtered. Sergeant Slaughter, by the way, famous wrestler from way back in the day. Who knows who Sergeant Slaughter is? Put a 1 in the chat, everybody, all you wrestling fans. I remember him. Another hermit crab. How many hermit crabs we getting today? Come on, where's our spooky Scorch? That's what we want. All right, and this should finish just at the perfect amount of time. Now, these mobs, you want to tag them a little bit, let everybody get a tag in, and then just, oh, look at this cool shot. Everybody's shooting up. Very, very cool. All right, and then this is the final moment in which you decide, all right, time to die. And so I'll get my heavy damage weapon out and just absolutely wipe her out now. And you can actually see her health going down way faster. Because I'm using my auto axe, which is crazy OP, everybody. Look how much damage it does, and just that's thousands of damage that it's doing in that amount of time. And now she's dead. And then the battle after the battle begins, where you get a whole bunch of mobs. Typically will spawn right at that moment, so make sure to tag all of those as well. You'll get a bunch of them all of a sudden come running up on you because she's now down. Tag all these mobs. So many mobs. I love it. And then now, after the battle's over, I just melt them down and get rid of them. Still a... whoa, whoa, look at my health. Let's heal up a little bit there. There we go. Charge still shooting. Now, also what happens is typically... you see that thing just fly in front of my face? Typically what will happen is another one will spawn. Another Oh, mole miner. Death from above. Another one of the peeps will spawn out here. Way out there, there's a bunch of mobs. They'll spawn and they'll come running in this way. And you'll end up, there it is, another Scorch Beast will end up right after that other one. So you try to drag them over here, let everybody get a hit in. Whatnot. Definitely want to get the Scorch Beast Queen before she goes away. It's going to AoE loot all of the loot. I love that. Such a fantastic feature in the game. For that feature alone is worthy of playing. Alright, another one down there. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, another guy down. Okay, let's go in here and repair all of our thing. And then once the thing has died down, alright, we good. I would check your loot and check it again 2 or 3 times. Make sure to be wandering around a little bit. Maybe some of that stuff got killed pretty far out and it didn't get it. Or you can actually max your looting. There is an actual max amount that you can grab. So we just grabbed a whole bunch there. And then, look, even more. See? Oh, turrets are up again. See, I don't even know if I got all my spooky Scorch there, because a couple of those I was reloading when they showed up, which is a real big bummer, everybody, because if you're looking for a certain mob and then you're reloading right at that moment when they finally show up and then other people just one-shot them, then you missed out on your chance to do that, and it happens. I'll drop all that. Oh, I got to do my scrapping first. And then we'll go over here and we'll scrap an absolute ton of weapons. I scrapped the smoke grenades too. Get that going. Hey, TARDIS, you up for doing alpha? Let me know. You got to be the G.I. Joe doll. Yeah, there we go. Do you use a 2-shot explosive machine gun? I'll take a look. I'll let you look at it here, Paulie, here in just a second. I'll show you my machine gun so you can see. First, it's gonna take a minute. A lot of weapons. That's why I have like 75,000 steel. I scrapped them all. I scrap all of them. All right, there we go. So my current weapon that I'm using is just attacking them and dragging them. It's not really designed as a high, powerful weapon. The great thing about this weapon is the fact that it has a lot of ammo. It doesn't need to be reloaded as often, as well as it just does explosive damage. So it does 50% armor penetration. Bullets explode for 20% weapon damage, which is pretty awesome. So if you're tagging a bunch of mobs, you just sweep them with the thing, and it's because it shoots so fast, blah, 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 blah. And then you can see I have faster reload speed as well. And the funny thing is, I just have the standard receiver on it, which is also pretty funny in there. Also, it is what you call it? It is easy to make the ammo. It's a weapon that makes it easy to make the ammo for it, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and put all this ammo away.
You here for the show? Then make like a branch and stick around.
Make like a branch and stick around. All right, thanks for that heads up. There we go. So we have that. Now, also, I have, like, disease. I can use my thing for the disease cure and whatnot. But you can see some action went down over here, for sure. Yeah, no repairs needed. Now, another thing that I do is I usually keep my camp up until everybody's kind of, cleared their inventory and done all the things that they need to do. I've also got some armor over here I need to clear out to get myself down to a point in which I can travel out of here. Now, I've actually am still overburdened with some ammo, which tells me that I've got some legendaries on me because I scrapped all my normal weapons. And then I'll scrap and put this away, so that all put away there. And then I also have the stash, and this is what I keep my stash nice and clear for, is so that I can, offload some of these weapons, just enough to where my I'm not overburdened. There we go. And then I can bounce back to my primary camp. Now I giveth with my camp, and then I taketh away, everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and click over here on my other camp, activate that. And what's going to happen is this one's going to go poof. And this guy's like, aw. Sorry, bro. Sorry, that's the way it goes. And then I jump back because you can have multiple camps, which is another awesome feature that they added to Fallout 76. For sure. So there you go, Polly. That's what kind of machine gun I use. Just a tag and drag weapon. Now, don't forget to go out and retweet, everybody. I do appreciate all the people who do show the stream some love. Let's see if I can get my retweet to work on YouTube today. No. Hey, yeah, it worked. There we go. It actually worked. So pop over there on Twitter and be the hero of the stream by hitting that like button and hitting that retweet button. You can see I have all the buffs here, not just for me, but for general people who are running through. Got myself some candy, a Nuka-Cola machine, so on and so forth. Now, right now, there's an event going on, load bearing, which I love to just show up at the end on that particular one, because I don't really care about the tokens that much. But one of the things that I do at my camp is I'm always collecting resources all the time. And so basically it's just generating me passive income every minute of every day. So right now, you can see I'm going in here. It's going to remove my conditions and my symptomatic there. Now I don't need any disease cures or anything like that. We're going to go back in here and take these legendary weapons back out. Right over here. What if I finished out the vendor today? I don't think I did. You can see I keep some weapons in there, like an overkill, which is like a +1 projectile for the nuke, pepper shaker, and then the holy fire, and then, of course, cold shoulder. Those are all fun little just tinker around weapons that I like to do from time to time. But most of the time, I just take all of this stuff, all of this. Look at this. I've got also a bunch of stuff that is armor, legendaries as well. And I just take it all, and I just trade it all out. You got to watch out for your maximum amount here. Let me move back over this way. Over here. You got to watch out for your maximum account. Now, I'm actually just going to take care of this, and then we're going to do a battle and a race before I forget, because I'm pretty bad about forgetting such things. So I'm literally going to jump over here to load bearing and just stand around. So let's do a battle, everybody. Let's go. To battle! All right, try to get one or two of these battles in for you. Now, sometimes, again, they are delayed. Thanks to Adam for coming in and joining us. Let's go ahead and get it going. Now, remember, these battles are free. You can play on, doesn't matter what platform you're on, YouTube or Twitch. You can go ahead and follow the link that will pop up when we start another battle. Once the battle thing is, timer runs out, you can't add any more units, but you can put up to 6 units down. Right now, Adam's got 5 units down, looking good. I'm using Norbert here, my epic, to keep his guys nice and healed. Oh, and he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. Get him. There we go. Little guys left. Let's get these. Now, again, this little side game that we play with the chat is actually really, really fun. I've played it since this game came out a long time ago. There's a piano down there. What's with this piano? An evil piano, everybody. Village Treater. Grants and treats adds a buff. Oh, okay. Adds a defense buff and whatnot. Okay. Now, you only have so much time to get this stuff done. I think one of the things you got to destroy the doors, too. Yeah, there we go. All right. So now, of course, we get some rewards. Well, there's only one person other than me, Adam. He's going to go ahead and get those rewards. And, of course, coming in as our MVP of that round. So we're off and running on our events here. So let's see. Do we have enough time for another one? Oh, I think we're out of time. All right. We'll come back to that later on. And I'm just literally standing in load bearing right now, being a huge mooch. I think it's just funny you get to stand there. It doesn't take away from anyone else's loot, but I just think it's funny. All right. Let's do a race.
Let's get ready to race! Exclamation play in the chat right now!
Okay, everybody. Now, you can't do it on YouTube, but you can do it on Twitch. You can just go exclamation play, and it will go toward this. Now, if you want to join me on via YouTube, I put a link in the chat. You can click that link. You can go up there, and you can actually join in on the race. You got 40 seconds to make it happen. You got to search for me, Kismet. You go to the home version. You search for Kismet. You say, select me as your racing captain. And then you can go ahead and join us here. Now, my goal is to get you that cool white car over there. There's a white version of this. The top 5% are going to get themselves that epic car. Now, of course, we've been playing a lot, so we've been getting up into the higher awesome loot. And the more that we win versus the evil bots, then the further we get, the higher in loot that everybody gets here in the stream as well. So let's get this going. And we're going to see who comes out ahead. Now, another thing that you want to do is definitely make sure that you have the ability, if you haven't customized your car yet, before the race starts, you can go in and change your tires. You can see I have different tires. I have racing tires. You can change the look of your car, what car you're using, what your racer guy is, and all of that stuff. But time's up because we're going to do a race. Here we go. And we've already done this multiple. This is actually my favorite one. These just straight racing tracks that are pretty fun. All right, here we go. Now, I have some boost on my car. You can also upgrade your cars and add even more boosts and attacks and defenses and things of that nature. But at the very beginning here, we definitely want to boost to get ahead of the bots. So the first thing I do is I wait for me to get around the corner just a little bit, and then I long boost. Whoa! Whoa, that was the wrong time to long boost. I'd never see that happen. Oh, and there we go. Knock out some of the bots. Now, my goal is to take out the bots, right? And slow them down by making them go rip. Now, also, you have different honks that you can use. So you can go exclamation honk if you're on Twitch. Or you can go into the actual link and then do it over there as well. So, again, my job is to slow them down so you guys can get in the front. Now, right now, we got Raz up in the front. We got Angay up there. We got Gorix. We got Foggy. Up in that top 10 there, we got Adam, Mrs. Tow Truck getting it done. Now, I just picked up a Mega, so I'm going to let loose that Mega and try to wipe out some of these bots and slow those bots down. Yeah, bam, take that bot. So I just knocked out a couple bots there. Allows you guys to get up ahead a little bit further. Now, sometimes you can accidentally hit your own crew. But since I'm way in the back, I have less chance of slowing down the leaders and more chance of slowing down the bots. You can also make yourself immune to tornadoes and things of that nature by using certain skills that allow you to phase through stuff or be protected against attacks as well. And I'm way in the back. I'm like number 13. But I've actually seen it where I've come all the way from the back, all the way up, especially when I'm not even paying attention. Now I'm going to long boost to, again, try to get these bots behind me. Maybe cut them off a little bit at the pass. Come around and then wait till an opening and then boost again. So you have all these really cool boosts and things that you can do. I now have a mega tornado I can let loose on that bot. Take that, bot. All right, one less bot for you guys. Right over there. Again, I don't care if I win, everybody. I'm all about you guys winning. We're now in lap number 2, so still looking good. I'm just back here annoying the heck out of the bots. Oop, I got stuck. Sometimes this happens. Look at see, I got glitched through there. Eventually, it will pop me out of that glitch. There we go. But that just costs you so much time. Now, remember, they're still working on this game. Big time. Oh, and I got another one. I'll wait for that bot to pass me. And then wait for me to land. And then, boom, send out another mega. Try to slow these people down. We got people in the top 4 right now. Come on, let's try to get the top 5 going. And again, that's going to slow it. Bam! Wham into those bots. Slow those bots down. Look at me knocking those bots out. Nice. Then get around the corner here and do a straightaway. And then long boost. And then long boost again. Into the corner. Probably not a good idea. Okay, we're in a final lap. Now, we just need to get that checkmate out of there. So, in depth, we got Rotisserie G, Gorix. They're way up there, right where that bot is, so they can knock that bot out with a tornado or with a rocket or something just to slow them down. And I'm going to let loose another mega tornado here. There we go. And any bots up there, hopefully it'll get hit and slow them down. And just keep all those bots behind me. That's my goal. Slow down them bots as much as I can, keep them behind me, and get everybody else in front of me for sure. All right, we're coming into the final stage here. We might have this on lock because the bot is number 5 now. He's way back there, and let's check it out. Here comes in the win. Gage Junko, he actually got pushed in for the win. Congrats. Raz coming in second place. Let's see some GGs for Raz, everybody. Nice job. Miss Tow Truck coming in number 3. Foggy, number 4. Number 6. NFX Gorix, we got Rotisserie G, Adam, and of course me coming in way at the 10th place. But here you go. Look, I knew I was going to get the most air travel from that shot right at the very beginning. I had the most air travel. Rotisserie G got the top speed, and again, all of our crew came in number 1. Now, if you look over here, oh, it's actually a purple one, even cooler. Wow, I didn't see it was a purple one. I thought it was a white one. So they got the purple race car, all 3 of them. Ende, Jonko got it. Raz, Miss Tow Truck, all got that purple car. Congrats on that awesome thing. Now, of course, normally we do more races, but we did run out of time because we only have so much time in the day. I think I might have also died. Did I forget to run out? Oh, I think I'm stuck in here. Oh, no, I didn't die. I'm still inside. All right. I wasn't in the part that collapses. I was in the part that doesn't collapse. So I might have still got credit for that thing. So, all right. So we'll come back to this tomorrow and do some more races then. All right, we got a lot done today. Holy mackerel. Now, all we got to do is kill one more spooky scorched. All right, let's try to find some more spookies. Let's see. Where can I find some spooky? I can't believe I didn't kill enough in the Scorch Beast Queen there. And I just kind of look around and try to think, okay, where have I seen a bunch of Scorch? How about Palace of the Winding Path? That's a good place for a bunch of Scorch. And I only need one more, and then my daily is done. And I try to get the dailies done, especially if it's a unique holiday event, which is what's going on right now with the Spooky Scorched. I don't care so much as getting the loot from the Spooky Scorched as much as just getting that weekly done so I get the special stuff that you can only get during those events. So let's run over here. Oh, I'm not in my power armor, but we'll just go without it for now. And try to find some Spooky Scorched. Now, the Spooky Scorched are going to be in the open world. Most likely not in the thing. And I think they did Palace of the Winding Path, so most of these mobs are probably dead. From that, oh, let's turn the sound back on as well. Now, if you go in the interior, those ones are not going to be spooky unless they had gone in there from the exterior. And sometimes that does happen. So you might want to just poke your head in here, see if there's any in here. But they typically don't spawn in the interiors. They typically spawn outside. That's where that other guy is. Okay. Yeah, no, looks like no luck on that one. All right, let's go ahead and try another one. Oh, I hear a couple more peeps. Anybody want to come get some? No? Guess not. All right, another great place is at the top of the world down here at the ski resort. Oops, somebody's already down there. But I'll go try it anyway. And so right now you can see I've got a timer, and that timer has to do with the fact that there are mobs nearby. And so if there was no mobs right in my immediate area, I would just instant travel. But since there are, you have to wait for the cooldown. So I just kind of hide in the corner. And then boom, jump out of there. Because I don't need to go and kill every single mob. Some people are obsessed with killing mobs. It happens to me not only in this game, but also in 7 Days to Die. Oh, don't worry, Foggy. Sometimes it happens to me in 7 Days to Die as well, where people are just killing all the mobs and just spending all their time killing mobs when they should be basically working to help out the group. Oh, free microscope. I'll take it. So yeah, somebody's in here already killing all these mobs, so probably will not find a Spooky Scorch, but I hear one. Maybe I can find one around the back. One up top. One over there. Definitely hear one up there. Those are just regular Scorched. Regular Scorched, sadly, and I'm overburdened now, too. So no moss, spooky scorch. That's just a zealot. I'm actually trying to go over here to this so I could scrap whatever I've got on me that's weighing me down. Oh, I don't think I cleared all my stuff. That's why. That's why I forgot to clear my stuff. No worries. I got my power armor. We'll get in the power armor. There we go. Now, another cool thing with the Fallout First is that you get your camp. So you can walk away. You can't do it in an area where there's quests and events and things of that nature. But you can walk off to the side here. Oh, almost had it there. Walk off to the side here. I can put my camp down, and then I can put some of this stuff away. So I can go to my stash box and drop some stuff. Maybe hit some stuff in there. Maybe some stuff in the ammo storage to reduce my overall weight. And then I'm good. But there's no Scorch here because they've already been killed. Let's go see if we can find another location for Scorched. Where is that other golf club? Oh, man. I always forget where that sucker is. It's in this lower part. Now, this is the biggest problem with the open world. I can go to my own private server if it's in dire need. Man, I'm trying to remember. It's in here somewhere. I don't know what it is about this particular map that I have trouble remembering. I mean, I can remember Fallout 4 map like I made it myself. But this particular one just seems to elude me. Now, sometimes it eludes you because there are people all over it. They're on top of it. And so you can't actually see the thing. But sometimes it's just me not seeing it. Now, you don't need to tell me. It's okay. No backseat gaming. Give me a minute to figure it out. I've been there a bunch of times before, that's for sure. But it's usually down here at the bottom side. And down here somewhere. Let's see, I'm looking for the golf icon like this. But I'm just not seeing it. Maybe there's an event over it, or maybe I'm just blind. Maybe just a little blind today. Aha! There it is. Bolton Greens. All right. See, I thought it was at the bottom of the map, but it's actually more toward the middle. It happens. You were with some players about a week ago fighting Scorch Beast Queen, and we all watched her as she did a crash dive across the invisible border and died. No loot, lots of crying that day. You know what you do, Southern Cali? Is you take a Scorch Beast and you run it right to the edge. You kill that Scorch Beast there, one of the, just the regular Scorch, or whatever mob you can find. Drag it to the edge, you let it die there, and then you AoE loot the Scorch Beast Queen. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done straight away. Is try to drag another mob over there to get it, and that's why I don't. That's why I don't like to nuke low. So you don't lose that mob in the invisible barrier, which is definitely something I've seen happen before. Alright, all these guys are going to get smoked, because all I need is that one spooky Scorched. I definitely want to try to get another nuke in here with my crew, because TARDIS can launch off another one. Get ready, TARDIS. We're going to do Alpha here in a bit, if I can find a spooky Scorched. I might have to go to my own server. I just shoot randomly. Try to drag their attention. Now, this is another one to try to get going. This particular event. I hate this event. It sucks. But it is an event you can try to get going to have it spawn more Scorched. And some of those Scorched could potentially be your spooky Scorched. Now, I don't really care about them right now. I just want one spooky Scorched is all I'm asking for here. I'm not asking for much. Where are you? Up there. Look at you up there on the balcony. Getting smoked. Alright, nobody here either. This is rough, everybody. This is rough. Alright, let's go try Camden Park. Now, Camden Park, I feel, is like most everybody's like go-to spot for Scorched. So I typically avoid it because most of the likely that's going to be emptied out. Probably one of the first places that people are going to go to get their spooky Scorched done. But such is the way it goes. You'll try that next time? Well, there you go. This way you won't miss out on your loot. Yeah. And thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Now, if you're watching on Twitch, make sure to hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, which is basically the follow button over there. Show the stream some love, everybody. If you're enjoying the content, I do play a lot of Fallout here. Play Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. Doing a mega run in Fallout 4 right now, as well as some Starfield. Sadly, I didn't play last night because I was reworking my setup, and my setup seems to be working choice. I deleted my OBS, everybody. I deleted my OBS, redid my entire setup from scratch. I know that's pretty hardcore right there. For sure. All right, actually, we got some guys here in the front, so maybe we have some guys over here. Yeah, we do. Okay, we got some guys over that way. I usually find that I get the most of them in here. This is where I usually find... Oh, there's somebody in here, probably killing all the spooky scorched. I just need the one, everybody. I just need the one. Just the one spooky scorched. Sadly, no spooky scorched in there. And I don't even... If you notice, I don't kill the mobs. I just tag them. I don't bother to kill them. This way, everybody else can tag them as well. Oops, somebody's hitting me. It's just a zealot. Again, since there's somebody else here, I will not just insta-kill all the mobs. See, just like him, I am looking for these spooky scorched. Now, he already might have his daily done. So again, this is a real common place where people will hang out. I didn't even see him on the map. Oh, yeah, he's a public team leader. That's why I couldn't see him. He's got a different icon. Let's see. Where else can we find some scorchies? I'm going to go to Sunrise Field, I guess. Trying to think of some other places I can go to shoot some scorched. Of course, the airport might have respawned by now. Let's just go try the airport again. It's real tricky sometimes to find these because you just don't have enough time to get it going. Are you ready, TARDIS, to go run Alpha? Let me know. Let me know when you're ready. I'll run in there and get brutalized again. I need to do my my stuff again. Oh, you're ready. All right. See, I see he's ready. He's got his thumbs up right there. I wanted to try to get a daily in and all that too. We just don't have enough time today, but that's okay. Again, I'll just shoot around to get everybody rowdy. We got a zealot there. Scorch there. Try to find the one I'm looking for. Now, when I kill the one I need for my daily, I won't go around and kill all the rest of them. All of the rest of the spooky scorched. And the reason why I won't do that is so that when somebody else who's doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, which is basically trying to find one mob to finish my daily, it won't be such a chore for them either. Let's go see if this this collision course is ready. Oh, yes, it is. All right, so it has been so long, a couple hours or so, since we started. So we're going to go ahead and start that off. And then this is when I let my crew know, hey, everybody, we're doing collision course. And then they'll come over here, and then maybe they need one more as well.
Radar has spotted an inbound cargo bot.
Ooh, I like to make things go boom.
Zone so we can make the drop. We need those supplies, but the cargo bot's going to attract attention, so get ready for a fight.
Use my jetpack to get up top. Scorch over there. Scorch Wanderer. And this is where I just kind of pull them in. Let them get closer and then smoke them. See, the cool thing is I can just hit the ground. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's easier to hit them by hitting the ground. And just tagging them getting the loot. There's wave 1 of 5. So out of 5 waves, I just need to get 1 spooky scorched. And here comes my crew. TARDIS got my back. Tag them way up there. Tag a few of them over here. Again, I tag them and drag them. That's my goal. There's Mr. Big Boy up there. He won't actually come down here, by the way. He just flies around up there, spawning mobs. And then once I see that, you know, TARDIS has tagged him, then we wipe him out. And I just kind of chill out up here. The Wanderer's there. There's usually one up on top here. Yeah. I kind of feel like they nerfed. They nerfed this one. Good job of hiding there, guy. Not good enough. So yeah, it's only bringing like 3 mobs in at a time. I feel like, is it just me or did they nerf this? Let me know, chat. It looks super nerfed to me. Maybe they added more rounds instead of having 3 rounds. There we go. There's our Spooky Scorch. Hey, all right. And guy up here, I'm just going to annihilate that guy. Now, you want to move down so that guy doesn't run off too far. I see him running off over there. And so now I got to go track him down before he runs too far away. And wipe him out. Now, you don't want to go too far because you will basically miss out on the event. I don't really care about the event. I'm really all about getting that done. But that's okay. Oh, and my weapon's almost broke too. And so that was about it. That's all I needed to do. I could just leave if I wanted to. But again, the whole point of this is so that me and my crew can get the Spooky Scorch. And I kind of wait for them to run down here. Wipe that guy out. We got a guy here in the front. Wipe him out. And these are just regular Scorch.
Attention responders. Cargo bot is now on final approach. Eyes to the sky, people.
And there we go. So we only got 1 Spooky Scorch out of that whole entire thing. Definitely feels nerfed to me. It used to be way better than that before. And so what it's going to do is the little cargo bot's going to show up and it's going to stack it on top of here. Yesterday we saw this was 3 stacked high. I don't know if it's really worth it to do this one if you're only going to get 1 Spooky Scorch. But if you're, if you're hurting, this is definitely it. Where's this cargo drop? See, I feel like this cargo drop's not even worth it. It's really low level stuff. But I don't know. I might just bail. Well, while I'm waiting, I'm at least going to clear my inventory. And sometimes it gets glitched out, so we'll see. But I can be over here scrapping my weapons while I'm waiting for it to show up. It's not going to affect it landing. All right, we got that done. All right, there we go. And it finally came in. And we got that loot going on. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so now we want to get out of here, except for we're overburdened. And again, if you get away from the event zones, you can bring up your camp. One of my favorite things is to see how far the camps are away, how far you can put them away from your thing. Now, I already noticed there was a camp already out here. But how far away can you be to an event area and put your camp down? Pretty close, actually. Pretty close to most areas that you can go through and do your scrap box and all that other stuff. And what I do is I just do my scrap box. Oop, I didn't receive my reward, so I left the zone. And that's okay. It's okay. It's awkward that that thing doesn't always work. But what I do is I just go ahead and remove my stuff down to the point in which I can quick travel, and then I quick travel back to my base straight away. Big time. Yeah, use that AoE looting to your advantage there, Southern Cali. That does help a lot. I've done that many times when mobs get stuck under things or whatnot. one of the great features of the game now. I think they should roll it back into Fallout 4, personally. All right, lots of loot. Let's see, did we finish our vendor out for today? Let's see if we can get one more nuke in.
Trade, supplies, and equipment.
Oh, still got a bunch of glowing meat on me there. Yeah, see, this is what's weighing me down. All of this food that I didn't take care of in after Moonshine Jamboree. That'll do it. Now, of course, you can make food out of all of that and, you know, have buffs and all of that, but it's just a waste of my time. It's just going to go bad anyway. All right, so we got that going on. We got 28 stem packs to make this happen, Captain. Okay. Grab me some more of my popcorn. I typically eat my popcorn because it's a pre-war food, so if you have any pre-war quests as well, that popcorn is going to help you keep that going. Also, you see me just eat all of the candy over here. Now, the mystery candy, that you want to keep so you can put that in the bowl over here. So I'm going to use the spooky bowl. All my candies, I'm going to add them in there. I probably have like 100 candies already in there from last time. It does remember, by the way, from last time. Now, let's go ahead and check our challenges. Let's see if we got all of those done for today. Yes, we did. Got that done. We're okay. One more day, and we'll have those done. And we, I don't really care about these carry weight boosters, but I do care about these 2 weeklies because those are these events here. So if we get both of these done, then we're going to get the Mothman Nest. We're going to get the Ghost Skull Hood Mask and the Ghost Skeleton Costume as well. So that's pretty cool. Now, you only have 2 weeks to do that, so you only have basically 2 chances to get that done. So definitely do that every day. So you got that on the lock. And again, we just do it tomorrow, and boom, we got it. Easy peasy. Looks good. Okay, we're going to do Alpha. That's what we're going to go do. Alpha. All right, here we go. Boom. Now, again, the reason why I run through there is because I'm very tanky. And, you know, I get plenty of stamp packs. I can always go get more. It's no big deal. Sometimes I literally have hundreds of them that I don't even worry about. But you know, you need at least enough to get through the silo. That's really important. Let's open that elevator door. And speaking of stamp packs, see if we got any in here. No. Okay. Here we go. Kismet gonna get brutalized again. Now this is way overtuned, everybody. They should definitely turn this back down. Hopefully they get to it in the next patch. Oh no, see, TARDIS down. TARDIS already down. My buddy, my pal, I'm gonna try to find you. Whoa. Where is he? You in here? Where you at? Yikes! Oh, yeah, he reset. So I went in to try to res him. Watch out for these Mr. Handies with the flamethrower, everybody. They are incredible deadly. Okay, so turrets. Take out the Watcher. Walk this way. Oh, and I forgot to repair my weapon. Oh, boy, it's going to be trouble. That's the other thing I was going to do in my camp. Then look for the key card. There's going to be a little blue card laying around somewhere. Again, I try to get the harder cards that are off over here so my team can grab the ones that are closer. And if you don't find it in this area, then you go ahead and you look in the other areas as you go along. You can look in all of these areas. But if I don't find it there, I typically just run in here and say, okay, I'll just look for one that's in here. There's one right there. And there's tons of them around, more than enough for everybody. And so I'm going to go ahead and put my thing like that. So what you do is you find a key card. You take that key card, you scan yourself. You can also turn your Pip-Boy on while you're in there to make it look super cool. And then you scan your biosignature so you can put your biosignature on that card. That's the whole point of it. So because you're a general now. And so you say, okay, well, you got to do a whole bunch of quests before you get to this, by the way. So you do all those quests. You basically get your card. You scan yourself. Whoa, you try not to die to those super OP robots. Oh, so OP. Then you erase the card, because now it's your card. You then go in and you put your ID onto the card.
A level 1 security.
There we go,
event
and then you
is in
tab out of
progress.
there. Someone's shooting me from behind. This guy. Wipe him out. And now, what I need to do is tell that card that it's okay to let me pass this door. And so what it's going to do is open up that door. Yikes. It's going to open up that door to let me through to the other side. Now, my weapon's probably going to get destroyed. Oh, it actually didn't work. See that? It didn't work. It didn't let me through. So I got to go do it again. I don't know. Did it... Oh, it didn't actually do the guy interrupt me when I was doing it. All right, let's do it again. All right.
Now constructing additional security units.
Okay, I already did it. Oh no, I'm glitched.
That's done with.
So I lost my card. Not sure you can do the card twice. That's weird. That's okay. We'll try to get another card. Something definitely got funky there. Okay, erase the card. Yeah, I'm glitched. That sucks. Totally glitched out, TARDIS. I don't know if I can do this one with you, brother. We might just abort it. Oh, and there goes my weapon. Always have a backup weapon.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Fabricating replacement security personnel.
Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this one more time. So I picked up the card. And so I'm gonna go in here and scan myself. I think it was the scanner that got messed up. Because it took a real long time for me to get out of there. Okay, now it completed the scanning that time. Sometimes you just go back and redo the whole thing, and then sometimes it'll snap you out of that glitch. That's what I try to do anyway. There we go. Let's grab all this loot while we're at it. All extra ammo.
Additional security required.
Okay, let's try this again. Okay. No. And then do the ID. Yes. Yes, it didn't take my my scanning of it. There we go. So it did that, and then now we go ahead and say, okay, I want to get past the barrier. There we go. Now it's working. All right, working now.
Complete.
And then I do a thumbs up so that he knows that I'm good. And then we off and run it.
Welcome, General. Scanning. Key card
Okay, so here we go again.
Proceed to the control room.
Use some of my coffee so I can just keep running. This time I'm just going to run past these turrets. Let them wail on me a little bit. And then just run past all of this.
Warning. Warning. Reactor breach detected.
Past the Assaultron. Try to get in here quickly so the Assaultron doesn't follow me. Get behind here.
Proceed to the reactor control station to initiate repairs.
3 stem packs and I couldn't outdo the damage. 3 stem packs and couldn't outdo it, everybody. That's so scary. But such is the way it goes. So running back in again. We're going to run at full speed. Use our coffee some more. Now if I die, no big deal. What I do is I just drop my resources. If I do die. But that's okay. I can always pick them back up again. As well. My step packs happen to run out right at that moment. And I even circumnavigated the Assaultron there too. Alright. Let's try this again. Oh, already got it. This weapon a lot harder to hit things because I can't just AoE the turret. Come on, turret. Die already. I can't just AoE the turret. And for some reason my step packs are not kicking in. There we go. Try to bypass this before that Assaultron finds me. Return, 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 return.
Overriding
Like that.
security
Escape, escape.
lockdown.
Get
Opening
out.
bulkhead
Crouch.
doors. Please stand clear of the doors.
Okay, now what I really should have done was repair my weapon before I come in here, because right now this is going to suck. And the reason why it's going to suck is I don't have my explosive weapon to do this. So now I just got to do this with my Gatling laser.
Security protocol, Omega 12.
And that's okay, we'll do what we got to do.
Defend the mainframe and secure the area.
Again, you want to get as many as you can in this early stage.
100%. Security teams 2, Sector Gamma. Mainframe integrity at 75%.
Hostile target detected.
Engaging.
I like better than a little R&R on
Shouldn't do that ever. It shouldn't make you say, I don't want to play this game. Right? Now, some people who are, you know, a little bit more temperamental than me would say, all right, this game sucks. I'm never playing this game again. That's what they would say right there in that moment, because that was totally unfair. That was way too much damage that's been hitting me at the same time. And this has been going on way too long. They should have already fixed this the second they realized this was a thing. They should have fixed it a long time ago. But I will just keep on taking the hits, everybody. No big deal. We'll just keep rocking it. I don't ever give up. And again, this would be way easier if I had my other weapon, but it was my bad that I didn't go through and repair my weapon first. So tag all these ones over here, tag all that over there, and get out of here as quick as possible, because you're gonna just be getting whaled by a bunch of mobs over there. I'm gonna just kill this mob. There we go. All right, reload my fusion core. Take out my radiation. Triple stack my stem packs. 1, 2, 3, and then this is going to be super painful. All right, here we go. Let's see if I survive this one. Nope.
Compromised. Engaging.
Nope, taking too much damage. Now, if you noticed earlier that I was able to get through there without as much trouble. Now, the reason why I can't get through this one is because somebody who was really high level, even higher level than me, had come through here, and now all the mobs are massively scaled up. And this is something that they didn't think about when they increased the damage of all of these mobs. That people are just going to keep getting killed over and over and over again. And I think there's actually a repair spot over here somewhere. I think it's in here. Can't remember. Kill this Dominator first. Can't remember if it was in here. There is a spot in which it is. There's one way toward the end, too. But I'm just going to keep getting killed over and over and over and over. And that's not fun. It was much more fun the way it was before, because you don't want to spend an hour doing this. You can see that it's already taken me like 3-4 tries. You don't want to spend so much time doing this that it takes away from the rest of your fun. But definitely much easier if you have an explosive weapon. All right, so now I've got to be a little bit more timid in going through here and hitting these. For sure. It takes a minute for your turrets to kick in. Now also, what I could do, be a bit more passive, is try to shoot the stuff from in here.
Mainframe integrity at 25%.
I could also go through and do it the old school way, where I try to kill the turrets. And I kill all the assault rods before they kill me. See, my stem packs are not kicking in. What the heck? Alright, this is the part where I do this. Come on. And this is where I use my super OP weapon. Like that. And then ranged weapon. Of course, that's when I gotta reload my turret. Thingy. Come on. All right. Never make it where people want to stop playing your game.
Hostile.
That's not a smart idea. Way too many turrets hitting me. My stamp packs are kicking in too slowly. Come on, stamp packs.
Order has prevailed.
Whoa! So what? That was the mysterious savior. He actually rezzed me, and then I came back up and it killed me instantly again. Now I don't mind dying, but dying stupidly like that, where I'm just literally pressing my stem packs like this, just doing this with my stem packs. So I basically use 20 stem packs right there. Now I don't care what I get in this thing. Whatever I get in here is not going to be worth the 20 stem packs that I just burned just to get this far to die over and over and over. Now, of course, if I had my other weapon, and I'm just doing this just for fun, I could always go back and repair my weapon. But if I had my other weapon, I could have already knocked out the panels, and I could have already made my way to the end. But it shows you that somebody who's level 600, who has pretty decent weapons, and oh, look, I missed some over here. Take some of these out. Maybe that'll help.
Replacement security personnel.
Stem packs are just not working. They're just straight up not working at this point. I have to actually physically go and do them. Okay, now I'm going to try to run across here. Oop, or not. Try to destroy this mainframe. Again, you explosive weapon, much easier.
Mainframe integrity compromised.
All right, there we go. Compromised. I have to manually do my stem packs because they're no longer working via the button for some reason. All right, so now I made it past that part. Finally. Run past this Sultron. And we only got a couple stem packs left, so we're just going to try to bypass this room. Like this. Since I'm getting low on stem packs, it's best to just go over here and do this as quick as possible and then get out of there. So, Tar's get in here and lend a hand. Alright, now we got to take out a bunch of turrets. Some bots over here. More turrets that are super OP. My step packs are not keeping up. That was my last step pack.
Combat zone is hot.
All right, there we go. Now, again, over here.
Unscheduled maintenance activity in the storage area. Requesting security response. Security incident in the storage area.
Now, I already have these already pre-done, so I don't have to get out of my power armor. And they take a long time. Oh, maybe I don't have them done. Don't have them done. Oh, more stamp packs. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Getting shot by somebody. I was about to switch my super stamp packs anyway. So yeah, getting this going. There's always some mob that, you know, try to sneak up on you. Wipe them out. Now, way back here in the back, in this corner, there is a weapon bench. Now, it's not going to do it to the point in which it's going to double my durability, but I can go in and modify, repair my weapons, and go in and say repair my 50 cal. Also, what I could have done was to use my little improved repair kit, which I have, right? So I could have done that at any point through there as well. But I just wanted to show you how incredibly bad that experience is, especially if you were a new player coming through and some high-level person. Even me as a super high-level person, I'm struggling to make it through. It shouldn't cost me more. It shouldn't cost me more resources than it's worth to run that instance. It's called risk versus reward.
Anomaly detected.
The risk versus the reward of what you're doing. Close this door again. There we go. And now, oh, TARDIS got hit by the turret. Now I got my other weapon back. There we go. So apparently I didn't repair them all, so now I got to go in here and repair. Actually, I got to craft quest item. I just repair 30 of them at a time. There we go. There we go. I thought I had enough, but I didn't. We'll get there. Yes, just in time for a nuke. Yes, we're going to have TARDIS do the thick boy. And I have so much resource, everybody. This is no big deal. In the beginning of the game, if you don't have a lot of circuitry, this can be real tough to spend all this cash and all these resources on stem packs and circuitry. Big time. And then a return, and then tab, or escape. And out we go. All right, there we go.
Standing down.
Now, we're still not even done yet. We're still making our way through the silo. We're going to have the thing hopefully help us a little bit with the turrets. So again, I'm going to try to sneak over here and get the turrets to help us out. Oh, nice security station. Bumped me out of there. All right. Oh, all we got is the launch commander. So we can remove his targeting instructions right there. And then let him go ahead and start to fight all the turrets for us.
No surrender!
I think he got wiped out. I'm gonna drag this this assault trot.
Move it on, people! I want this place searched top to bottom!
Control room active. All stations standing by. Proceed to the launch control terminal to initiate the launch prep sequence.
Okay, this is gonna be painful too. Let's make sure we got our step packs running. Let's go. Because we don't have the ability to have the turrets turn on the mobs. So we're going to need to wipe out these mobs big time. There we go. But at least we don't have to kill the turrets, because most of them are going to be already down. Right there. And then we're going to activate it. Now, I just launched off a nuke for the Scorched Beast Queen. Ah, I hate it when it does that low terminal stuff. Earlier, and so I can't launch a nuke now.
Initiated.
But we're going to have TARDIS do this one.
All personnel to stations. Assembling launch crew chiefs.
And then I'm going to go out here and help with all these turrets.
Active. Proceeding to station.
Now, if I was going to do this all the time, I would definitely go and start farming a bunch of stem packs
Security teams
to utilize this. Okay, that's all good. Let's get the door open. Anybody in here? No. I'm just doing a bunch of pre-work there to get ready for these people to spawn. And watching out that they don't get the guy up on top. Reload. We got Mr. Gutsy. Look at the turret. Get this turret. Ow, ow, ow. One behind me. I always forget about this one. TARDIS got killed in the back there. He'll be back in a second. Get ourselves some loot. Oh, there's a legendary in there, too. I got an alien disintegrator. Cool. Okay. And then that's pretty much it. And then you just kind of chill out here. Now watch for your caution up there. Oh, there's an assault rod somewhere. If your caution shows up, that means there's mobs in that area. So I'm just looking after my little control chief guy here. I usually sit on the front, so if anybody's down below here, they'll start to shoot. And most of the time, I can hear them coming up the stairs or coming from behind. But sometimes they cheat and they glitch through this door. So be watching that side specifically. Oh, and we got our other peeps coming out now. So I want to break off here and go check on my guy back here in the
Additional
corner.
security required. Chief Telemetry Officer destroyed.
Oh, he got
Launch
destroyed.
progress has slowed.
But that's okay. He'll bring him back up here in a second. Also, I got my team medic on, so when I'm healing myself and TARDIS is nearby or any of my team members are nearby, it'll heal them. Or if they use a stem pack, because I'm sharing it, if they use a stem pack, it'll also heal me.
Chief Telemetry Officer active.
Okay, so we got him into the center.
Launch prep at 25%. Assembling reinforcement. Chief Guidance Officer active.
Archer guy up
Chief
there on the
Targeting
top.
Officer active.
This is a great all-around weapon. Again, it's not an insta-kill weapon, but it's a great all-around weapon. Now, another thing that you can do is use a super OP melee weapon like the auto axe, and then these guys stand like 0 chance, everybody. Absolute 0 chance, for sure. But I hope they fix this soon. I think they're waiting around for the next update, which I think is a huge mistake. They should have fixed this. They should have fixed this already. The second they found out that was an issue, they should have downscaled that damage straight away. I don't know. Maybe they can't find out what the problem is and they can't figure out how to fix it. I don't know. But I would have. This would have been my highest priority.
The enemy has retired before the awesome might of the U.S. Army.
And sometimes it gets like this, where there's not much going on.
50%.
I hear somebody.
Intruder. Identify.
See how fast they
yourself.
die. Super OP. Uh-oh. Alright, we're getting there.
Teams 2.
Now, another cool thing, everybody, is since TARDIS did this silo yesterday, I did Bravo, he did Alpha. And that means that he doesn't have to put the code in again.
75%.
You only have to put the code in once. Per week on that particular silo. So, since I've done Bravo yesterday, I didn't have to put the code in. I could just put my key card in and then launch a nuke, which is pretty fun. Now we're doing time-wise. Oh, we're right at the top of the hour, too. What is the event going on right now? Line in the sand. Nah, it's not too bad. It's not a mutated event. There's no mutated events going on right now.
Launch prep complete. All systems nominal. Standing by for final authorization.
All right. So he's going to go get his thing going on over there, and I'm going to walk out of here, and we can go watch the nuke launch. So you can run out of here, and you can actually see the nuclear siren. Yeah, that's right, for spooks. For sure. For the spookies. But I have already got mine done for today, so I'm not worried about that. And I don't know how many minutes they are in. They're probably about 4 minutes in. Yeah, about 4 minutes in.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Still running up there.
Don't feel so good. Don't fear nothing, especially you.
There it goes. And so right down here, the actual silo is right down there, which I think is super cool. You can actually jump down in the silo too. I got distracted by those mobs. But all right, nuke is off and running. Now, while we're waiting for the nuke, we could actually go to Line in the Sand and actually get some hits in. Can you get an elevator pitch? Do you like Fallout 4? Do you like playing Fallout with friends? If you do, Fallout 76 is for you. The best thing is this stuff, the events. They are the funnest part of the game, I find. If you like to do solo, you can also get Fallout first and just run around solo and do your solo thing. The best thing that they've added is the AoE looting. They've added better NPCs. They have a lot more storyline of NPCs and not just make it where you're just wandering around lonely in the wasteland. They did that with Wastelanders. They have a really great thing called the Steel Dawn, which is probably my favorite part story-wise of the game. The gameplay is much better. They added the ability to have more categories as well up at the top. And then, of course, my thing that makes this game so great, everybody, is this option here, where you're not locked in like Fallout 4. You can actually change all of your perks in and out. One day you can be stealth, next day you can be tanky or super high DPS or whatever you feel like doing. And you can also, when you get to a higher level, you can actually change your legendary perks and change them on the fly. Like one time when you're crafting, say, and you're going to the vendor, you have charisma up to 15. Then you go out and you want to battle. Well, hey, I want more endurance and more perception. Well, you can change it over there and have different sets for those reasons, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, for sure. So that's the best way to play the game, I think, if you go in, you're going to play with friends, whatnot. Now, just to be honest, the storyline is not great. And you'll often get, like, what the heck am I doing and where am I going for this quest? That part is not good. The beginning part of the quests are not great. The updated Wastelanders part of the quest, those are much better quests to do. You have a lot of those right when you come out of the vault and whatnot. So I would definitely grab it. Just if it's super on sale, I think it's like 80% off right now for the 5th anniversary. I would just snag it. And remember, you can play for free as well this week. So, you know, play a little bit. Go in, play a little bit, see if you like it. There we go. Event done. Look, I barely did anything. I love doing that. I love doing that. Okay, now it's time for seismic activity. So we're going to jump over there. So for $8, definitely worth it. As Flux says right there in the chat. Especially if you're a huge Fallout fan like me. Now, I have played the game since it launched. I have never stopped playing the game. See, some people stop and they come back to it later. I've never stopped playing the game. I played it on all 3 platforms. I'm playing on PC right now. But I've also played it on my Xbox, which I have a older Xbox, the Xbox One X, the 4K version of it. And then not the newest one, the previous one. And then the PS4. And I played it on all 3, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun if this is your jam. I especially like the seasons. That was actually another stroke of genius, is the scoreboard where you're running along and you just keep getting more and more rewards and all these sort of unique items that you can put at your camps. You're also getting more atoms so you can buy more unique stuff in the thing. You getting different scripts and whatnot so you can upgrade your legendary weapons. They also added the ability, another great thing they added here, and it's not in Fallout 4, is the ability to craft your own legendary items. That's right, your own legendary power armor, your regular armor, and also your weapon. So if you don't like the legendary that's on your weapon, well, boom, you can re-roll that sucker as well. Now what we're doing right now is we're waiting. See, me and Tardis are giving them a minute. It's like 8 minutes, right? So they're winding down from that previous event. They're probably overburdened. And now what we're doing is we're waiting for the people to show up over here. Now while we're waiting, we can go around and take out some of these crystals. Big time. Yes, there you go. Yeah, great place to meet new friends. Again, I find the thing that makes Fallout 76 truly great, beyond anything that they've added to the game, and the reason why it's probably still around, and they didn't abandon it, is because of the Fallout community. The Fallout community is what makes it great. And they go in and they make really awesome camps, and they help out new players. They'll drop stem packs and whatnot for all the new peeps and whatnot. So I really find that to be the awesome part of the game. It's just the community in general. Of course, you always have those yahoos that want to PvP and do other ridiculous stuff like that. I think they should take the PvP completely out of the adventure mode and add it to a more fun, full PvP mode. You don't want to have half a PvP mode. You either have all PvP or you have none, or you have the ability to tag yourself. I've seen so many games try that, you know, turn on your tag and then you can go PvP. It works in some games like MMOs, like games like Guild Wars 2 and things like that. Or World of Warcraft, where you go into the PvP zones and do it. You're on a PvE server, but if you want a PvP, you go into the war zones and in there, where you can do your 40 on 40 in Classic. That was super fun back in the day. But to just have it in the open world of a Fallout game, it just was a terrible idea. And you know, they tried it. They said, "Oh, we're going to try something and see how it goes," and it didn't go well. And they didn't, you know, make the game stable enough. Starfield, very stable compared to this game online. This game was an absolute train wreck for most people. Not for me. For me, it worked just fine. You know, I might have had a crash every now and again, but really didn't have that much trouble when I was playing, and it definitely is 16 times the detail, even though that's a big meme now. It is way more detailed than Fallout 4, everybody. If you ever flown through Fallout 4 and looked at how, you know, flat and flat shaded it is versus some of the super lush, dense areas in this game, he's not lying. It's just that the game was incredibly unstable when it launched, had so many bugs and whatnot. Some of those bugs are still in the game, by the way. They're now features of the game. No longer bugs. If they've been in the game for that long, they've become features. All right, now this is a new content that they added not too long ago. The Ultra Sight Titan. I was very lucky to be able to spend some time with Bethesda on their channel, by the way, and I got to be with the developer who developed this Nuka-Cola DLC, basically, but it's permanent DLC. So basically, you can fight the Titan. We just shot a nuke over here. It summons the Titan. And this is the biggest mob in Fallout, the biggest boss mob in Fallout, which is pretty cool. And see what he does, he spawns a bunch of mole rats, he spawns a bunch of mole miners to come help him out. And what we're trying to do is get all that loot. Now, if you notice also, we're standing in the nuke zone on purpose. And the reason why we're standing in that nuke zone is because all the mobs that we're shooting here are radiated mobs. That means you're going to get your high radiation fluids, you're going to get your glowing masses, all of that stuff, which is the highest end of the highest end resources. Now, you got to make sure that you do wipe him out in that 2 minutes. So I wait until about 2 minutes in left, because now they made it where you're not taking him to halfway and then he comes back. He just has a lot more health. So when you get back down to 2 minutes, that's when I pull out my super more OP weapon and try to burn him down a little bit more, because we don't have a lot of people here, because I can see that his health is going down a little slow. There we go. Then now he's going to reset and he's going to move position. There we go. Mow all those guys down. Now, some people in the game, it's going to be a little frustrating when you first start off. Some people in the game are going to be one-shotting everything, right? But if you're having trouble getting a hit in, getting some sort of explosive weapon, or like Tardis is using there, you can use the electric weapon to help you out, to try to get a hit in before these one-shotters kill all the mobs. Now, I think it's a huge jerk thing to do to kill all the mobs instantly. If you notice, I just tag them like this. This is what this weapon's for tagging, and not necessarily for insta-killing mobs. Then I'll let them wail on me a little bit while people are, you know, tagging them, just random players. And then once I see they're around for too long, then I'll start to melt them down like this, simply by holding down the button. And what you want to do is keep that spawn going, but you also want to find a happy medium between keeping the spawn going and then also keeping it where people can get a hit in. Right? And sometimes you just want to do like a full clear like I did there, where you clear a bunch of mobs, and more mobs are going to spawn. Oh, there we go. Every time he pounds the ground, he spawns a bunch of these mole rats. You definitely want to get a hit in on those. A lot of XP right there. And then we got some more spawn of mole miners over here. I love the whole idea of these mole miners. It's cool. Alright, and again, if I see they've been lingering around for more than 2 to 3 seconds, that's when I just straight up melt them down. So more can spawn when the Titan comes back up again. There he is. He's gonna pound the ground, and they spawn right there every time. Where he first starts. So try to get those hits in on them. You're gonna get lots and lots of loot on this one. Now we got plenty of people here. I don't have to worry about burning the Titan down. I can also heal myself. Watch as TARDIS gets healed as well. See how he got healed there? That's my team medic perk card that I'm using, and I'm sharing it with him. So if he uses a step back, he gets healed. If I use one, he gets healed as well. I can actually heal my entire group with that step back. Really super awesome, I think. And again, get yourself some sort of AoE weapon, explosive weapon, a weapon that's like a Tesla weapon, which is the electric weapon. That's going to help you a lot. I hate that interrupt, by the way, but I tolerate here on the Titan, but normally I absolutely hate that interrupt. Oh, wow, I'm out of bullets. What is this craziness? No worries. I've got a Gatling laser. Not as easy with a Gatling laser because by the time I try to target them, they're usually dead already. But if I do want to melt mobs down, the Gatling laser is pretty great for it. It's much harder to target all the mobs. It's almost down. I might have to lend a little bit of a hand here. He is getting pretty low time-wise. Let me lend a little bit of hand. Now what I do is I go over here and use my auto axe. My auto axe is a massive ton of damage. I probably did 4,000 damage right there. Sucks when it breaks though. Now I've got some things I got from the Scorched Beast Queen over here on the auto axe. So I'm going to go and use my repair kit. And then now I can go ahead and get my auto axe back and wipe out these baddies. Okay. More spawns. Tag them and drag them. And you definitely don't want to lose this until the end, everybody. You're going to have so much loot in here. In fact, we've slow killed this mob to the point in which we had 3 rounds of looting. We looted, then we were too overburdened. We couldn't even get any more loot. Then we went and cleared that loot. And then we came back and did it all over again. And there, see, there's my thing kicking in, healing my team. And I try to let the timer run down. Again, so you're just getting more mobs, more loot. And we're going to walk away with just an obscene amount of loot out of here. Yeah, sometimes I just hold the button down. It's hard to get your Gatling laser back up and spun. Sometimes I just hold it down. I can always recharge my things. Melt some of these baddies down. Maybe get one more respawn. 2 minutes left. Tag them all. Alright, we're gonna ride this route. There we go. Ride it down to the end. Now at this point, once the event is over, then I just melt down all the mobs. Look for any mobs left. Nope, hit that Q. I like the little musical interlude too. And then the Ultraside Titan. There we go. Now, the Ultraside Titan is not really where you get the loot, everybody. It's all of this. Now, watch this AoE looting, everybody. I'm going to loot this whole entire area in one shot. Boom. I just looted everything. And they really added that for the Radiation Rumble, which takes longer to loot Radiation Rumble than to actually do the event. Or pretty close to that. Now, I just picked up a bunch of loot. Now, it may be, you're like, oh, you only picked up, 2 stuff worth of thing. No, I just picked up the whole area worth of stuff. And you definitely want to check it multiple times. And you can see that I'm so overburdened that my character is actually going extra slow right now. And so I have to basically get my character to get down to where I can scrap some of this stuff. Big time. Use this slow mode in this baby. He is super overburdened. I feel like also I got my walk on or something. Bruh. Overburdened. Big time. Big time overburdened. Alright. So we're going to kind of sashay our way down here so we can scrap some of this stuff. Oh, and I see some more loot off to the side there too. Okay. And let's also remove some of our radiation. And it's time to scrap. Let's go. I got 1,580 weight there at the start. And now I've got tons of weapons that I'm just going to go ahead and scrap. Now, there's actually another area over in the main area where you have even more kind of boxes and things that you can do. Like the legendary trader and all of that. But we're just going to go ahead and burn this all down. This is why I have 75,000 steel. Because I take the time. I take the time to scrap all this stuff down. I got a bunch of wood, a bunch of steel. Also, what I'm trying to find is any other patterns that I might not have. Because when you're scrapping all this stuff, you might actually get a pattern. I'm also going to scrap down all of my general loot. Circuit boards, mole rat teeth, all this other stuff. I keep my hard mass right now. Now there's no other stuff that I can get rid of. See now, look, I can move a little bit faster now. When you hit a certain weight level, you can actually max out your weight over 2,000, where you cannot pick anything else up, and then you go really slow. But even while overburdened, I can move a little bit faster because it's using my action points over there. And if you use that along with your coffee, you can use it pretty well. And my goal is just to kind of clear enough out of my inventory here. We got a bunch of legendaries on us here. Just to teleport out of here and go back to my camp. So let's do that. Let's drop stuff in the scrap box. There we go. And we'll keep that hardened mass. And then I go back to my primary camp. And I'm out of the nuke zone now. I'm not getting radiated anymore. So you saw we got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Thick Boy! Let me go ahead and shower you guys with a bunch of cats for putting those Thick Boys in the chat. There you go. And thanks for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate everybody hanging out on Twitch and over on the YouTubes. Appreciate that big time. We're going to finish up here. That's going to be it, Tardis. We're going to do a wind down. We're going to wind down. So what I like to do in my wind down time is just to make sure that I've traded all the legendaries, that I make sure that I've done the vendor to the point in which I've gotten all of his caps out of there. Like we're gonna sell. Oh, we didn't have enough for the glowing mask, and so we'll sell all this other random stuff that we picked up. Mentats and glowing blood.
Welcome, citizen.
Keep the high radiation fluids.
I am authorized to trade
These
supplies.
diluteds are really good to sell. Not going to sell that. Sell some of my rataways. Really close there. 4 left. Anything that's worth 4. I know what's worth 4. Bobby pins. So you go into your bobby pins. They're worth 1 each. So you just sell 4 of those. And boom, I got all the caps for the day. And then tomorrow he's going to reset. And I'm going to get that again. Now again, I've already finished the season. What I'm really trying to do is do the holiday event, the Spooky Scorched. And then, of course, also you want to definitely go in and repair all your weapons for next time. And so I'll get out of here. I'll go in my repair set. You have a bunch of different sets you can do. You have legendary vendors where you can trade in legendaries that you don't need. You also have the ability to sell stuff at your camp. So you have your own personal vendor that you can sell stuff. Just a lot of great additions to the game. You also have cool vaults that you can go into here. These are called shelters. I have every shelter here at this location. This is my shelter mega build. I have every single one, and they're like interior spaces. So you can go in there, and then one of them is like a dig site. One of them is like inside the vault, like this one. There's other ones that are like missile silos. Super, super cool idea by them to add all of that to the game. Okay, let's not forget to repair our weapons for next time. Let's see. What do we got? Yes, our 50 cal needs to be done. Now, notice, by the way, on my 50 cal, it didn't just do the yellow, but it also did the white area there in the center. It might be a little hard for some of you to see, but that white part in the center means it has double durability. And so the reason why I went into that set is so that I could have my weapon artisan here, which is going to repair my weapon at 200% normal maximum condition. This is definitely one you want to get early on as soon as you can. Get it up to maximum. Every time you go to repair your weapon, get that baby all the way back up so that you don't have your weapon breaking all the time. And that happens a lot. And that's why I craft my own weapons. If you have really high intelligence, and of course you have intelligence buffs with food or with just your kind of camp buffs over here, you're gonna craft that stuff with high durability, so that means it's not gonna break as often. Explosive weapons have a tendency to break a lot, so watch out for that. I'll get some more of my popcorn, eat some of that over here, like that. And guess what time it is, everybody? It's time for the Kismet Love Trade. Let's go. Oh, man. See, that game is very addictive. Just makes you want to keep playing all day long. But we got lots of things to do, everybody. We got stuff to do today, so we're going to go have some fun big time. So I'm going to go ahead and roll in my schedule over there. Thanks to all my awesome patrons right down at the bottom. You can become a patron, patreon.com/Kismet. The best way to support the Kismet Love Trade. Remember, unlike Twitch and YouTube, they don't take a massive cut of it. They only charge you PayPal fees, which is about 5%. And then the other 95% goes straight into the stream, which I then just reinvest into the stream for all of the giveaways and projects that we do here on the stream. So every ounce of that goes right into the stream, except for those PayPal fees, which I can't avoid. Now, also, I'm multi-streaming, everybody, on Twitch and YouTube every single day. That's right, we're doing a Fallout 4 Mega Run on Sundays and Mondays. We're playing Fallout 76 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays at 3 p.m. So we'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, at 3 p.m. And then tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Some Starfield, and we have already made 1 million credits, and we're only level 14. When we hit that million, I think we're level 15 now. So we're going to continue building our giant outpost empire, so you definitely want to be around for that. I'm playing in the very hardest mode because the other mode was too easy, so I stopped. I didn't even finish the game yet. You're like, yeah, the game's been out forever. I can't believe you haven't finished it. I'm in no hurry, everybody. My first playthrough is my most precious playthrough. So I'm going to enjoy the journey. I'm going to do all the side quests. I'm going to do all the primary quests. We're going to do all of that. And of course, build up ourselves a massive empire. Right now, making 100 to 200,000 credits every few days in game over there on Fallout, or on Starfield, and also on Fallout 4, by the way. Both of them now making me about 200 grand every couple days in game. And I'm going to show you how to do it totally legit. No cheating, no shortcutting, no mods needed. I'll show you how to do it on console or on PC. We'll get into that later tonight. As well as on Friday, we're going to do a graphic design stream. I'm going to download 30 years worth of knowledge, everybody. I've done every type of design that you can do, and I'm going to download that knowledge to you guys, teach you guys how to do some graphics, whether you want to do overlays or just graphics, business cards, whatever you want to do. We'll get you started on some paid programs, the Adobe Suite, as well as I'll show you some free programs on how to go in and basically do the same thing for free. That's right, the power of free, everybody. Big time. And of course, on Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Alpha 21, 7 Days to Die with my Tycoon team, the Teamwork Tycoons. Always a fun time on 7 Days to Die, everybody. Saturday is always a fun time for sure. Now, if you want to see all of this stuff, everybody, if you forget what my schedule is, you can always check it out on all my social media over here. Of course, some of you are watching me on YouTube right now. Hit that subscribe button, basically the follow button. Also on Twitch, hit that follow button. You can also hit the like button over there on YouTube. It does help the stream tremendously, so make sure to go down there and like this video as well. You definitely want to stay to the end of the stream because that's when I shower you with a bunch of kiss caps and a bunch of love. That's for sure. And then also you can go to twitter.com/KidmitBP, hit that follow button, discord.gg, check out my awesome community over there on the Discord. We're piping news from a bunch of different games, not just Fallout, but a bunch of different games, games that are coming up, games that are out right now, some that are in early access, some that are released. A lot of great stuff, all consolidated into one easy-to-find spot. You can also check out my website. You're like, Kismet, what is your megabytes? What kind of computer you got? What kind of microphone? All of that kind of stuff. I go way above and beyond. It even has links to all of that stuff where you can go and find it on Amazon or wherever you want to buy it at. You can check that out on Kismet.gg. You can see my 6 monitors and my 4 computers and all of that kind of crazy stuff that I've got going. I actually have 7 monitors. I have that machine off right now. But I got a big setup, everybody. I got a pretty beefy setup. Definitely check it out. Now, again, if you want to help support the stream the best way possible, go over to patreon.com/Kismet, because not only does it support on Twitch, but it also supports on YouTube and all these other places in which I post content and stream and do all that other fun stuff. You also get early access to videos and guides and all that kind of fun stuff, as well as you get to vote on things that I do here in stream, like if I'm picking between, say, a racer in Nitro, or if I'm doing emotes, and I'll put the emotes up there. You get to see the emotes first. And whatnot. You get early access, and it's also ad-free viewing of all my guides and highlights, and you get to see those guides and highlights first before anybody else. You get an exclusive to all of that. And then some content that is just Patreon only. That's the only place in which you can see it. A lot of the behind the scenes. How do I do my overlays? How do I do my graphics? How do I come up with my concepts? All of that kind of cool stuff is over there as well. So definitely check it out. Patreon.com/Kismet. All levels, by the way, get all those same rewards. So just whatever you can afford is perfectly fine. I just give it to everybody, and then, you know, if you can afford to do more, I appreciate it. And just know that every penny goes right back in the stream. So I appreciate it. Big time. Now, again, if you are watching this in the future on YouTube, you're also going to see a little thing pop up over here that tells you to subscribe, as well as you're going to see more videos pop up, so you can watch those videos and learn even more cool stuff after this video. So definitely click on that and enjoy those. All right, now let me also shower you guys with some love. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 cats. Let's check those retweets. I'll give you an extra 1,000. You got pretty close on that. Very nice, everybody. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll see you tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in about 3.5 hours. Yeah, about 3.5 hours. We'll see you right back here on Twitch and right back here on YouTube. We'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.